not my channel, but it's Mercury. Got a phone call I had to deny. This is Mercury retro, guys, in the thick of it. We're in the thick of it. We're in the thick of it. Okay. I was just doing a video. It got cut off, boom, zoomed out, done. Like, I'm just going to start over, being that that message was only like 5 minutes long. I'll leave it up, but I am going to start over in this reading, to be honest. There goes another phone call. Sorry about that. Another phone call. So here is the past about your situation. And this is about your past connection with your twin flame. This is a twin flame reading. It is supposed to be about what are you releasing mentally, emotionally, physically with this person, okay? Because Mercury retrograde and the moon that we're in, it's all about release, okay? And so we're pushing away some things that we were holding on to. When I did the original message, I kind of shuffled and went through this and put it there. You missed it because of this Mercury retro part 2 zoom off, okay? So here we are. I'm going to start over. Your history with this person, the first card out, which is usually the strongest, is reminiscing on precious moments, okay? And this is Six of Cups kind of energy. So the overall strongest energy between the twin flames for your past history together is you had a very important connection. It was beautiful. It was tender. It meant a lot to you. It was important to you. Okay, so that was the first card I had earlier. The next one we got was guilt for past actions and behaviors. So for the twin flames, you guys do have a lot of regrets. You wish you could have done things differently. You wish the past could have been done better, okay? So you guys could be experiencing a better present moment. But a lot of you guys are just wishing you could get back what you had, okay? And that is for the both of you. You know, this is your both combined energy as twins. So both of you wish there's something you could have done to change the past. And both of you have some guilt about what it was and what happened. You both are also in the energy of ready to release this love block. This is your history. You guys have had a lot of blocks, okay? There's been people in the way, or you guys have blocked each other emotionally, mentally, maybe even just on the phone or physically. But a lot of your guys' history as twins, for the people I'm reading for, are dealing with a lot of baggage from the past where you just felt stopped in your tracks, blocked, and you couldn't get past a barrier with someone, okay? The way your guys' love was, the emotions and the romance and the love, you got caught up in a web of lies. So for these twin flames that I'm reading for, you guys got caught up in a series of lies, maybe lying about being intimate with each other. Could be a lot of this past. We had to lie about being intimate. There were lies about being intimate with one or the other, on the other, to other people. And even becoming intimate with the other person was based on lies. Maybe they lied to you and said they were single and they were not. Maybe they lied to you and said they were getting divorced and they were not. Maybe they lied to you and said they lived alone and they were not. All of those things play a role in how you became intimate with this person, and also your affections for this person. What you felt for this person was based on a web of lies. So a lot of your twin flame connection here has this truth. Okay, that is a lot of your past. And you guys have to accept that and deal with that. And I think that's what you're facing up to right now. The last card you got for your past, your history with the twin, the reason you guys met was for spiritual work and self-discovery. All right. And if you really want to see how these cards came out, you can watch part 1. I'll leave it up. It's just a few minutes. But this is kind of a nutshell, just overview of what I pulled. So the reason you met was not to be happily ever after Cinderella and Prince Charming. It wasn't meant to be Sleeping Beauty and her Prince Charming. You know, it wasn't meant to be that. It was, a lot of your purpose was to find out more about who you are. This twin was meant to reflect things inside of you and help you grow as a spiritual teacher and a leader and an independent person. I see a photographer walking away, and you know what I think? Independent. You met this person to help you grow to be an independent person in your spiritual journey. So doing spiritual work, okay? You know, what I like about photographers, they usually work alone. They have their own business and they work alone. Yeah, they might have an assistant, but it's their vision. You know, there's a lot of singleness and independence here. So the reason you met was so you could become more independent on your spiritual journey. It looks like before you met your twin flame, you were a little bit dependent on other people to fill voids, to make you happy, to give you purpose, and to make you feel whole and complete. And since you've met this twin, the big epiphany, the eye-opening moment is, I don't need someone. And it was because of the twin. Had you never crossed their path, you would never be in this position today. So anyways, there's some truth there. Then I was going to pull out the Mystic Moon Twin Flame Journey Tarot. I did the shuffle. I'm going to spread it and pick some from the spread just like she does. But 2 cards wanted to come out, so we're going to pull them out. The first card that came out was the King of Swords, the King of Air, the King of Communication and Intellect. He pulls in all the energy of the air signs, of course, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But for me, he stands for Libra because he's the cardinal. The cardinal is one of the 4 directions. So I believe the kings are one of the 4 directions. The queens, to me, would stand for something else, either Gemini or Aquarius. But the king for me is Libra, but traditional, I guess. A lot of people wanted to just come up with Aquarius for the King of Swords. I kind of feel the reason that it even started many, many years ago was because they were just randomly picking signs to go with cards. I don't think there was a lot of purpose behind why many, many, many years ago tarot readers picked Aquarius to be the King of Swords. It doesn't make logical sense to me. It does scientific sense to me, astrological sense to me, or any metaphysical, esoteric sense to me to pick that sign. But again, if you're, wanting to pick that, that's fine. That's what everyone else picks. But the reason I'm picking Libra is one of the 4 directions, one of the 4 cardinals. The kings, to me, represent north, south, east, west, fire, earth, air, water. They represent the cardinal directions because they are the epitome of the sign. They're the ultimate, the king. So if you can understand, that's why I'm picking it, and I stick to what I feel. But anyways, you pick what you want. That's what I feel. So King of Swords, what I felt for the personality of this person was a little OCD. This person is very smart, very intellectual, high IQ. This person kind of plots. This person definitely has a plan. This person tries to trap people to catch them up to see if they're being honest. Mostly because the King of Swords has dealt with a lot of dishonesty and knows about lies and trickery. So this person believes a lot of people are phony, frauds. This person doesn't have a lot of trust in people and only trusts himself. Now, this King of Swords could be a female in a masculine energy, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right? But this person does like to say things to lead people into a direction to get themselves caught in a web of lies. So this person likes to test you out. This person wants to see if you're really being honest, if you're really being genuine, because they don't generally have a lot of friends. They have a small circle. They trust very few, if any. And for the twin flame, when you met this twin, they were testing you out, testing your intellect, seeing how smart you were, seeing how you genuinely felt about certain ideas by joking about it, and trying to catch you up so they could see your personality and your true colors a little bit faster than most people. And that's sword people, air people. They like to figure out who someone is generally much quicker than an earth sign who takes forever to actually learn who somebody is. Earth signs are slow as hell to figure out the genuine personality of someone. Another slow as hell person would be fire, and that's because they're too distracted. They're too distracted by looks, fame, fun, sex, and passion. Water signs are too distracted with how things feel. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so right. So it takes them a while also to figure out who someone is. But when you get to the intellect, you're dealing with an air sign, especially this King of Swords. They want to find out who the F you are within a couple weeks. They need to know who you are, or they're not going to F with you anymore. They're just not going to F with you anymore. So your twin flame is a lot like that, okay? And that's what comes out. If you resonate with that person, then that's who you are. Part of how they dress, they have a very specific style. They set clothes out. They have a specific brand they like to use. They have a specific look. They have a specific color set range they go with, whether it's gray, white, black, blue, or, you know, chromatic, I guess you would call it, or they have another specific set of colors, or maybe it's, you know, they throw yellow in there every once in a while in the week. I don't know. Maybe like to wear gold, but they have a specific style. They want to keep it that way. This person would be very clean, okay? Like I said, a little OCD, very clean, tidy. They care about how they look. Everything needs to be symmetric and even. Everything needs to make sense. They need to have fairness, okay, in their life. They need to have balance. If they don't, they can't stand it. They also can't stand change. We talked about hair. Hair is going to be a major factor for this person. They're going to have a specific barber or a specific stylist. They only go there, or they'll do it themselves, but they have a specific way they want to look, and they're not going to, you know, they're not going to, how do you say, maneuver that in different ways. I don't know the right word. I can't. Mercury's really fucking with me today. They're not going to go in a different direction, okay? Not very often at all. Again, but they just don't like change. So this person is kind of cold, but here it says quick wit and intellect. So they have kind of a dry sense of humor. They laugh at their own jokes, where some people may not think it's funny, but they laugh at their own jokes more than they laugh at anybody else's. They rarely laugh at other people's jokes. They're kind of serious in nature. They don't find a lot very funny, and the things they do find funny are highly intellectual. And that's where high intellected people are just like, they don't mesh well with a lot of other people, because what is funny to them is completely not funny to somebody else. And they're like, well, I don't know what your problem is. You're weird. You know, this person stands out. This person has a very small crowd of, you know, people they even see, visit, hang out with, talk to. You know, they just, very small circle, okay? And they like to keep it small. They don't trust anyone. We touched on that in part 1. They have a very difficult time trusting. So the fact that you guys started your relationship intimately, love-wise, on a web of lies, you know, this was difficult. And a lot of it is to blame this air sign energy, which is, I'm going to catch you up in a lie, or I'm going to deceive you to get what I want. So there's a lot of this planning. Did they know they were going to lie to you? Yeah, yes. A lot of you might be questioning, did my twin intentionally deceive me? Did my twin intentionally pull me into this situation knowingly that this was a lie and this would potentially hurt me? Yes. The answer is yes. They knew, okay? This is part of it. This is part of the package here. This spiritual work and self-discovery involves you, my friend, if this resonates, dealing with an air sign. Sorry, I got distracted by a message here. Hi, Miss Stephanie, do you know Mariah's doing? Yeah, she's getting ready. So you just come over whenever you want, okay? She is definitely doing her hair, but she says when you're ready to come get her, okay? Sorry, guys, it's a message there. Anyways, this was all part of the package for the twin flames to deal with an air sign, okay? Is there masks with Libra energy? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. There is masks. There is masks for sure. So when dealing with the King of Swords, which is potentially your twin here, Libra most likely, could be Aquarius, but is there masks? Yes. Yes, you only saw specific faces that they wanted you to see at that time. That may be difficult for you to swallow. I feel for a lot of you are like, ugh, this is crazy. I know, but we're getting into it. This is the card that came out. I had to read from it. The next card we got is the 9 of Wands. So this really wanted to be here, didn't it? This is the end, well, nearing the end of what feels like a very difficult journey. This has been a very long time. You're exhausted. This feels like you've exhausted every idea, every avenue, everything that you could pull out of your hat of tricks, everything that you could pull out of your brain to reconnect and make this twin flame journey work. It hasn't gotten to that point yet. It hasn't worked. Trials and tribulations is all you've encountered. What feels like a sea of sand and dirt and heat and barren results. You haven't gotten any results. This feels like an exhausted effort, my friends. An exhausted person as well. You have done everything you could, and what else can you do in this connection? So those are what really wanted to come out, the description of who you're dealing with here, or a player here, not a player, but maybe a player. A person of interest in this twin flame connection is what I was trying to say. Okay. All right, so now that we got that out in the open, we've reiterated part 1, 16 minutes in. We're going to start this part 2 energy here right now. And just clarify these energies. Please clarify how your twin flame is feeling when reminiscing on past moments. How is this twin feeling when thinking about the past? Show me a card. Okay. So just the energy that it was back here in the left, which represents the past, okay? And it's very much in the past, and it's way over here, almost near the end, tells me that this person tries to put the feelings of the past way behind them, okay? This person's trying to bury those feelings. That's how your twin flame's trying to deal with this. And the representation for past moments is 6 of Pentacles, equality. They know they weren't fair. 6 of Pentacles usually has more pentacles on one side than the other. The man is usually giving one person a little bit more in their hand than the other, based on needs, necessity, or opinion, or whatever. But it's not equal. And the 6 of Pentacles is supposed to represent equality, fairness, and balance, because the number 6 is balance. So when this person looks back on the past for you, clarifying this energy, they know that there was an imbalance, and they know that there's some karma they need to deal with. Notice that this energy here represents 6 of Cups, and this one's 6 of Pentacles. So definitely this person is feeling the 6, Lover's card, harmony and balance between you. There needs to be some equality. There needs to be some fairness, because there wasn't any. Let's just be honest. There wasn't any fairness. And they know that. They're aware of that. So that's part of it. Let's kind of see what your person was going through with the guilt of their past actions and behavior. Then we'll get to yours, okay? But let's see your person's guilt. Spirit, what does this person feel guilty for? Like, what is this person really feeling the 5 of Cups energy about? Show me. Show me the guilt with these cards. So I got a card right here in the middle, and it was very hidden behind another card. This middle front energy represents the present moment. So this is still affecting this person today. Whatever happened, the guilt for the past actions is still affecting this person. So it hasn't gone away. It's very karmic. I just want to put that out there. And the card that comes out is Knight of Cups, romantic gesture. This person did something in the past, and now they are what feels like romantic with someone. Romantic gestures. They're romantic with an individual that somehow affects your guys' past. Excuse me for saying, but this is my feeling. And what I feel and my intuition is this person cheated on you. This person may have lied or cheated and deceived you about another person, and that person is still in their life today, and they have a lot of guilt for this love interest, this action towards romance, this action towards intimacy with another individual. They have a lot of guilt about that. And I feel like this person is a water sign. So Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. All right, that Knight of Cups, this action towards a water sign, or just action towards love and romance in general, is what this person has a lot of guilt about, okay? So I don't know if you're aware of that, if that touches base or not, but that's what's coming through. And this was a secret, because I said it still affects their present moment today, and it was very hidden behind one card. The corner of the card barely showed out. So I know this is very buried, again, buried energy. All right, so that's clarifying that. We're going to see what in the hell is blocking you guys from your twin flames perspective. Okay, what is blocking you guys? Spirit, please show me and guide me. What is blocking this person from the twin flame connection? What is blocking? So we have a future position. This is more in the right, which is going towards the future. There's something that needs to happen that hasn't happened yet. Okay? Do you feel that? Do you feel that there's something pending? There's a pending action, a pending decision, something that is causing this person spiritually not to come to you. Okay? It could also be a person that they see a future with. But there's something about the future. I feel intuitive. Honestly, it's more so a karmic energy. There has to be some karma played out before this reconnection could ever happen, if it is going to happen. But that's about the love block. So clarifying the love block, we have temperance, restoration. Now this temperance energy, water and fire, represents the healing energy. But temperance is also the fix-it angel, archangel Raphael, the healer of hearts. This is a restoration of the soul. Now, this is probably more so the truth, like I said, the spiritual aspect. What is really blocking you guys? Well, this person has to come to a balance and a healing and a restoration with themselves. They have to make amends with their past, make amends with themselves. They need to come to a place of healing. And yeah, there could be a myriad of other things. Oh, there's a third party. Oh, his job. Oh, they're 2,000 miles away, blah, blah, blah. There's, a myriad of things. Those are just stickers on top of a box labeling multiple things that are inside the box, but the box represents, I need to be at one with myself. This is self-healing restoration. So a lot of the reason this person is being blocked from showing any love or coming to you or having any kind of a reunion is they need temperance, patience, time, also the karma energy of time. There has to be a specific amount of time to go through this walk spiritually as a twin flame and balance oneself out to come to a place of healing. So this amount of time hasn't happened. Has it driven the twin flames mad as twins, the time that it's taken to get here? Yes. Temperance means this is a long path down a windy, long, distant road. And in the distant past, or not the distant past, the distant horizon is the sun with the crown, which is achievement. Thank you so much, Jillian, for the $4.99. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. So it's a long journey, and you haven't reached the sun with the crown yet. You're down here in the water where the angel is dipping one foot into the water and the other on land, kind of like the star card. But with the cups representing I am slowly, alchemically blending two emotions, fire and water, in the cups. I'm blending two people, the Two of Cups, back and forth, blending, 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 blending until it's the perfect amount in each cup. It's the perfect blend, and it is healed, and it is done, and it is right, and good things take time. So a lot of this ready to release this love block is clarified by temperance. You need more patience here on this. It's not done yet. The twins have not gone through the restoration process. The twins are ready to, maybe one twin is ready to have a reunite where the other twin is not. Maybe one twin recognizes the journey and the other does not. She's getting in the shower. She said she'll be here soon, so no rush.
I know she texted me.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking for my boots.
Oh, I have no clue.
I mean, like, I could wear my tennis shoes, but I'd rather wear my boots.
Yeah. I check your room. I mean, last time I saw them, we were in the kitchen, and I said, take off your boots when we were in there. You're like, So I don't know where you put them after that.
They might be in the school room. Thanks, Mom.
Mm-hmm. So anyways, we're going to put that under here. So this is a lot of the reason you're blocked. And you guys are ready to release it when the healing takes place. And, you know, in a nutshell, you know, just describing tarot, temperance can also mean the reconciliation. It is the fixed angel, and you guys are meant to have reconciliation. You're meant to have a union, a fixed energy. But this is just taking some time, understandably. All right. So we're going to clarify now, caught up in a web of lies. This describes your love life with the twin. Okay, your love life with the twin held some secrets, for sure, for sure. I saw it also in a secretive placement when I was pulling the cards, and I was like, oh boy. A lot of you guys had a secret affair, or just you guys felt like you were hidden from family or friends, or maybe after the initial break, there was lies about seeing you intimately, lies about still seeing you intimately, or whatever it was, but you got caught up. For a lot of other people, maybe both in the same, there was the energy of I became romantically involved with this person based on an assumption that was untrue. And I clarified with you earlier, did they know what they were doing? Yes, they did. That's what's coming in. If this was a personal reading and you said, Steph, did my person intentionally know that this was a lie? Did they intentionally go into a relationship with me under some kind of a falsity, a false pretense of some kind? Did they know that? Yes. Yes, they did. So I know that's going to touch some sensitive areas and put some salt in some wounds for some people. But I think with the King of Swords energy, you just need to know, okay? You need to know. Which I think your intuition already told you, yes. But, you know, a lot of us just need confirmation, because sometimes we feel like our emotions are what? Driving us crazy. Or our emotions are making us think things we shouldn't. Or we're being irrational because of anger, you know, whatever. And so people try not to believe their intuition because they're going through a lot emotionally. I get it. I get it. And a lot of people do. Don't beat yourself up. Please don't do it. Just don't. Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to clarify how this person really felt at the time when you guys became intimate and had a connection, even though it was based on lies. How did this person really genuinely feel about your connection? How did this twin flame genuinely feel? Please guide and direct me. I'm really going towards the left here. I feel called. This is already telling me they felt they knew you in a past life. They felt connected to you like they already knew you, which I think you did. You were twins, but yeah, they feel like there's a past life connection. They felt like they knew you before and that you were connected to them in some way. I feel I have to pull 2 cards, which is strange because I just want to pull 1. But I'm feeling this way because it's like two-sided. I felt they were torn. So when they became intimate with you and shared a relationship with you with love, there was a torn energy here. So I feel they felt this way and this way. So if that makes sense, we're going to get into that here in a second. Thank you so much for the $9.99. Blue Bloomed, I appreciate you. Little interjection here for a little commercial moment. Don't forget, I have a trick or treat special. It's only available for a little while longer. Please go to jks1111.com and view more about that special. The trick or treat is a 3-in-1. It is an urgent reading. It is a candle reading before Halloween, and it is a 100 Club 10-question subscription. So you'll be part of a membership. It's actually a membership. So if you're interested in that, please go to jks1111.com. Don't forget, I have a trick or treat special. It's a very good steal of a deal. Okay, back to how this person felt. Let's reveal it. Okay. So no wonder they were torn. They're like, I feel this way, but I also feel this way. This makes sense. Part of them felt in their web of lies when they met you was 4 of Cups. That this was a missed opportunity. Rejection, separation, they did not want to commit to you. They felt like we had a past life, and that past life is over. This is my new life. I have to embrace what I have right now. They also felt like they needed to turn you away, that they got intimate with you and they had a relationship and they needed to let it go, that they needed to stay in another situation or just with themselves, but they wanted to reject you, okay? They wanted to reject you when they got intimate and had relations, and they were really fighting their feelings because they weren't satisfied. And a lot of them were empty. This 4 of Cups says missed opportunity. They felt like life was a drab. They felt like life at the time when you became intimate was miserable. They were very depressed. These clouds kind of represent their head and their emotions at the time. They were cloudy. They were emotionally just not a happy person. They were in a downtime in their life. When you met them, they were going through some depression, and they were kind of overlooking your connection. They didn't want to see it for what it was. They didn't see the intense colors. They didn't feel incredible all the time. They were looking really into themselves. This 4 energy, Emperor energy, is stable, strong foundation. And it's almost like they knew it wasn't going to work out. So when they started being intimate with you, they just knew this isn't going to work out. This isn't going to be long term. I don't see a future here. I don't see a future with this person. This is a moment in time, and eventually it's going to be a missed opportunity. There's also some past baggage they're bringing on where nothing works out. This can't be, it's too good to be true. You know, I have a card with the 4 of Cups where Spirit is giving someone a message in a bottle, a message in a chalice, and it's coming in from God, and usually the universe holds a cup out from the sky to someone, and they're sitting under a tree, and there's 3 of Cups tipped over. They're not happy, and Spirit's trying to give them a gift, trying to make them happy, and they're trying to say, hey, I know you're going through a hard time in life. I know you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled. I want to give you love. I want to make you happy. And they reject it. They don't take the cup. So I feel for a lot of you twin flames, this was your situation as well. I feel that you guys were offering them the most genuine cup of love. Thank you, Jillian, for ordering the Trick or Treat special. I'm going to do a free reading for you here in addition after this message. Can't find a pen, but I'm going to remember you. So when I'm done doing this reading, I want to pull some cards for you. Thank you so much for ordering the Trick or Treat. So I feel like you are offering your twin flame a genuine happiness, and your twin flame never really grabbed onto it and accepted that cup. They kind of let you go. They let you go. They assumed this wasn't meant to be. They assumed that it was too good to be true, and they just assumed a lot of shit because they were in this depression, and they didn't take you on, okay? So they just didn't take you on, and that was part of how they felt. The other card pulling them in a different direction, which is why I felt to be defining this web of lies connection, is the Fool card. And the Fool card, oh my gosh, is a myriad of possibilities. This is like, oh my God, I'm flying. This can't be real. I'm in love. Oh my God, this is the best feeling I've ever had. I'm madly in love. I feel like I could fly and do anything. Anything's possible. I want to take this leap of faith with my twin. I want to jump. I want to jump with this twin flame. I want to be in love, and I want to be with this person. I'm so excited. I have a new beginning in life. A whole new start. It's a whole new world, is this card. Activation of a new, fresh beginning. And oh my God, they were so pulled in different directions with you, because part of them was, this isn't going to work. This is too good to be true. I don't want this. You know, boo-hoo, like this is not good for me. I'm being stupid. I don't want love. I just want to be alone, and I want to be miserable, and nothing ever works out. You know, that sadness, right? Then there's anything's possible. So believe me, this person was pulled intimately when they met you. Now, clarifying the web of lies, what they didn't realize was the truth. They had a hard time. There was confusion here. Thank you for the super chat. Did I miss someone here? Oh my gosh, did I miss a super chat? Thank you, Blue Bloomed, for the $9.99. And yeah, Jillian, thank you guys. Sorry, I thought I missed it. I just wanted to be sure. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. So anyways, you know, this Four of Cups is also overlooking a beautiful thing. How do you say, like, there's a card that describes this Four of Cups. I have to show you the card. I don't give a shit if it takes me 5 minutes. I'm going to find it and I have to show you what that means, because I can't describe it, because Mercury retrograde is bullshit with me right now. Mercury retrograde is making me have a very difficult time speaking. See, I can't even say the right words. He's giving me a very difficult time pulling words out of nowhere, just understanding. Where is this? My gosh. It's not even here. Am I missing the card? I know what I'm seeing. I know what I'm seeing. She's looking over a ledge. Okay, looking off into the distance, feeling unhappy. Why am I seeing that image and it's not in the cards? I know I didn't just imagine it. She's looking over a ledge, off into the distance. It's not here. I don't know where the fuck I'm getting this image from. Maybe it's in the book. Maybe I'm missing the card. I'm sorry. I'm determined right now. I'm not going to fucking give up. I know what image I'm thinking of. Let me look at the... I'm sorry, guys. Be patient with me, please. I'm trying to find it. It's not here. Look, okay, I don't know where I'm getting the image from, but okay, I don't know where the fuck this card is coming from. I don't see it. I don't know, guys. But there's a girl and she's got roses in her hand and she's doing this and she's looking over a ledge and there's somebody trying to give a rose to her and offer her love. And she's not looking at them. She's looking somewhere else. And it's kind of like a missed opportunity, okay? There's someone that is there worth your while, but you're not looking at them. You're not giving them your full. And I don't know what the fuck card that is, guys, but that's what this is. Okay? And I'm telling you, this is part of this person's energy with you. Oh, and see, Eva knows. You guys know what card I'm talking about. I don't know, guys. I must be missing that card because it's just escaping me. It's the Fool card. I don't know. But yeah, it's Four of Cups energy. And that's what this card is. Missed opportunity. So this person did not appreciate you in front of them. And they couldn't see your true love. They couldn't see the twin flame connection. That's what I'm talking about. They couldn't see the twin flame connection. They couldn't see the depth of your love. They didn't feel it. They didn't understand it fully because they were too busy looking at the past, about missed opportunities from the past. Maybe it's divorces. Maybe it's broken relationships. Maybe it's abandonment from parents. You know, whatever their heartache was about, they just felt like if something feels this good, it's not true. Something must be wrong. Nothing feels this good and is going to last forever. This person must be fake, phony, a liar, a very good actor, but this is not real. This is not reality. This is all a lie. It's not real. Love this true. Love this romantic. Love this amazing is not real life. This is just a fleeting moment in time. I know what real love is. Real love is difficult. Real love is hard. Real love is not full of romance and fancy. Real love is not a deep, soul-clutching reaction. Real love isn't that. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a midlife crisis. Maybe it's the drugs I'm on. Maybe it's, you know, a dream. Maybe they're just full of shit. But this person convinced themselves in your romantic energy that what you guys really had wasn't real. And this was part of the web of lies. They really wanted to convince themselves something else. And they were torn. They didn't want to let you go. They felt really good with you, but they just did not want to believe that that was even possible. And, you know, that's a lot of this web of lies. Also caught up in a web of lies was third-party situation with the Four of Cups. There was somebody else involved, which they were thinking about that made them reject you. Okay, and that, or maybe it can't be vice versa, because if they rejected somebody else for you, you would still be together today, correct? Correct. So I feel like this energy here, which felt very present, Knight of Cups, romantic gesture, they have guilt for past actions and behaviors. They're still dealing with a lot of guilt about your connection and a connection to somebody else. And in midst of this love triangle is rejection. And excuse me for saying, but I feel like you are the one rejected. Or if you're the one watching, I feel like you may be the one that rejected this person for another present situation. So that's just what I'm feeling. That's what I'm seeing. And there's just a myriad of possibilities on who, how, what, when, and why. And that's each individual situation. But overall, in a nutshell, for the twin flame community in this Mercury retrograde, the reflection that we're doing to release some of these things is understanding this connection. We're going to get to the good stuff here in a minute. But this spiritual work and self-discovery is why you came together. You had to figure some things out for yourself. You're still going through temperance. You guys haven't figured it all out, or you wouldn't still be love blocked. Okay? So we're going to clarify, why are the twin flames seeing 1111 with their twin flame? For a lot of you, I know that's a number that stuck out as soon as you knew you were on this twin flame journey, or it was a sign that guided you to the knowledge of a twin flame journey. But 1111 is connected to the twin flames. and it is an energy of mirroring and doors opening and showing the path. So a lot of you guys found out right around when you started seeing 1111. That's when you kind of discovered you were on this journey. So why? What is this 1111 showing the twins? Show me this spiritual work and self-discovery. Show the twins what they need to know about this. Something in the future. Three of Wands, awaiting results. Manifestation is the Three of Wands. It heralds that Empress energy, which is bringing something from the spirit world into the physical. Now the 3 says something has been growing, but it's not birthed yet. So this 4 of Wands will represent union, unity, right? The 4 of Wands is 2 become 1, and it becomes a foundation. Very twin flame. The 4 of Wands even represents the 1111. So now that we have the 3 of Wands, we mean we're almost there. The reason you've been seeing these 1111s is to manifest, to grow in your spirituality, to look up to the stars and look at your astrology, your astrological birth chart, but also to connect to your star family. I don't know if you've been doing that lately, or you need to, obviously, if you haven't, but part of this 1111 awakening was to look up at the stars and connect with your star family. Okay, there's the Pleiades, there's Sirius. Different star families come from different constellations, and you'll know what you belong to, essentially what tribe you belong to with your twin flame. But connecting with your star history, your star family, your star seeds is something you needed to do. And so there was a great awakening. And with the 1111, it guided you into astrology, probably tarot, probably any kind of psychic mediumship or, mysticism that you wanted to do for yourself or hire others to do. But this was guiding you towards that path. Hey, Hillary. Oh, I miss you, girl. I love you. Thank you so much for the $9.99. That's my bestie. All right. I love you, girl. So yeah, part of this twin flame journey, this 1111 brought you here. Miss you more. Brought you here to awaken to who you are. Woo! I got chills. I got goosebumps with that one. You met them to find out who you are. Holy crap. Talk about spiritual work and self-discovery. I mean, this is what opened Pandora's box. Learning who you are, what's your purpose, what's in your birth chart, what does it mean, what are you supposed to be doing in this world, who are you connected to spiritually, who's your spiritual collective group family, your soul family. Like, oh my God, it's like being adopted and finding out who you belong to, like your bloodline, your history, your ancestry. That's just a metaphor, but it's like finding out about that opens up so many doors to who you are. And this individual, this twin flame, God, they awoke you on this journey to find out so much more about you and your powers. You guys can be psychics, mediums, tarot card readers, Reiki healers, yoga instructors, just teachers in general of the esoteric, of spiritualism, of occult, all these different spiritual aspects that are just a plethora and a myriad of opportunities, new opportunities for the twins to walk this earth and touch people's lives and to meet new people that are part of your soul family. So as a twin, you guys know you meet people that you've already known before. They're not a love interest. They're a friend or a teacher or just, I don't know, just an acquaintance. And you're like, wow, I needed to meet you in this life. You, my friend, brought me somewhere different on my journey. You showed me possibilities, or you did a deep healing in me, or I just feel a connection. Friends, that is soul brothers and sisters from your star tribe. And they're also on the journey, aligned with you, kind of stepping into your life, predestined, pre-planned, to awaken you to do your work. Because part of this twin flame journey is you do have spiritual work. You're not just here to enjoy. That's a big part of it. But you also have spiritual work. And excuse me, but I find an offense to spiritual people that say, we're only here to do work. We're only here to be a light worker. We're only here for self-love, self-discovery, and spiritual walk. No, no. And I feel like I need to teach those teachers a little something, something. Because no, honey, you did not come here for that. You need balance. You need temperance. You need balance. You came here to enjoy the works of the Creator. You came here to enjoy the beauty of this planet and to indulge in the lust and the satisfaction of passion and romance. You are meant, my friend, to enjoy all the elements that this planet gives. It's a big, great serving dish of different fruit. We are meant to partake in balance. We cannot just partake in one. That's ridiculous. But that's what our starseed family is trying to teach us. Spiritual workers, stop only spiritual working. Lovers, stop only being in the love area of life. And isolators, quit isolating yourself from everything because you don't want to deal with what you're meant to experience. You're denying your soul food. You are starving yourself by isolating. So there always has to be balance. And even the spiritual teachers that walk this planet need teachers that teach them to balance. Because we're all, a little here, a little more here, a little more here. And the reason for us to meet as soul brothers and sisters from the same starseeds is to say, excuse me, remember balance. Remember balance. So we're here to remind each other, because as we're individuals in our own twin flame little journeys, we have soul brothers and sisters that help us, that say, yes, you're experiencing this truth. Yes, you're walking this walk, but remember balance. They kind of help us get out of depression, or help us get out of obsession, or help us get out of some dark areas of our life, because our twin is not going to only be the only one to save us at times. And a lot of times we think, oh, the twin's going to save me. This is a duo. This is a two-person journey. And if I'm falling in the darkness, my twin should save me. No, it doesn't always happen that way. Your brothers and sisters will come, and they will also pull you out of darkness when you need it. And Spirit sends those people like angels, and sometimes you may have an angel in disguise, and you probably get goosebumps because you feel that. You know it, don't you? You know you've met an angel every now and then, and you're like, who was that person? Who was this person? I feel so comfortable with them. I don't know them. I never got their name or their card, but man, that person really helped me. Who was that? That was one of your angels that really did come down and help pull you out of a rut. And you do get that help, especially when you're connected to the divine. So anyways, clarifying this spiritual work and self-discovery, 3 of Wands, you guys are awaiting results. Your ships are going to come in. Your manifestation is working and growing and bubbling here under the surface, my friends. It's right there. So wait and watch. Wait and watch. It's not over yet. So anyways, that kind of describes your person, your twin there. I am going to clarify a little bit more about them with their current situations. Also with this deck, I feel called to pull Island Time Wellness, just to get some clarification. Give me some clarification about the personality of this King of Swords. Quick wit and intellect. Tell me more about the King of Swords for the twins. I'll do it Mystic Moon style. All right. King of Swords, clarify this cat. Coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship. 2 things I take from this, maybe multiple. 1, they are a morning person. Clarifying more about this King of Cups. They are early risers, okay? They get up, they get the day started, okay? They may not enjoy coffee every morning, but they are early risers. They feel like the day needs to be planned out. They have a schedule and do not get off the schedule, okay? They kind of need their coffee because, damn, they've got a fucking schedule. I'll tell you what, I'm not like that. I would not fall under the King of Swords description, okay? Certainly not with coffee cup. I'll get my tea around 11, you know, maybe 10:30, but damn. Sometimes I do wake up early, but it's not a tradition for me. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, enough about me. Friendship also comes out. This person is an excellent friend. Like, man, if somebody got a gold cup for the best friend award, you are the best friend. Boy, this twin can make you feel like you just met your buddy, pal, pal, okay? They laugh at the same things you laugh at. They like the same movies you like, the same music you like. You guys are into the same shit. They're fun to be around. You guys can goof off, you know? You guys can be kids together. You guys can just, you know, it's bliss. It's 3 cups with the coffee cup. 3 cups, which is friendship, ironically. But it's good times. So this King of Swords and you know, they make a really good friend. And you have a good time with this person when times are good. So that's all about savoring the moment. You feel like they make you feel good when it's the right moment. If you were to interject yourself into their life when they don't expect you, it's not good. If you reach out to them when they're busy or working or a day they didn't plan on, you get the cold shoulder. You get difficulty. If you bring something up out of the blue, out of nowhere when they didn't bring it up, you're walking on eggshells. You know, this has to be on their time, on their plan. It's like, I love when you're here, but don't show up unexpected. I love that you're in my life and you're my friend, but when I want space or I want to disappear, you should not interject that. So this person has a control issue. Excuse me for saying, but yes, they do. They have a control issue, and that's not, you know, that's not good. That requires some healing, obviously. Let's move on to reminiscing the past moments. More tea, I'm just choking here. Clarify the past. Clarify the past, Spirit. Clarify the past. Reminiscing on past moments. What was so good that they like to remember? I would like to know what was so wonderful. What is part of their big memories? Self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Wow, you made them feel really good. When they were in that 4 cups depression energy, you brought them right up. Boom. They remember how you took them out of a dark place. They remember how you taught them to love themselves, how to have confidence, how to have more confidence at work, confidence about how they are in life, confidence sexually, confidence with being a parent, whatever it is. Like, you made them feel good. You taught them to love themselves again because they were selling themselves. They were selling themselves short. They were selling themselves in other relationships. And when you came around, you focused on them and you taught them how to do the same thing. So reminiscing on that, 6 of Pentacles, they remember what you gave to them. Because remember, this is 6 of Pentacles. You gave to them confidence. In whatever little arena all of you twin flames had separately, individually, in a nutshell, the twin flames gave this person confidence. You made them feel comfortable in their own skin. Oh, thank you for these comments. Nancy, Spirit is in you lately, Steph. You couldn't be more on. Oh, thank you. I have been feeling a lot more put together lately, even in Mercury retrograde. I feel like I want to be more connected, and when you seek that, you can receive that. And I do. I want to be more connected. Okay, so we've clarified that. Now, what is the guilt? Do you even want to know? Do you even want to know, my friends? Do you even want to know? I don't know. I kind of don't want to know. I don't really want to know. Fuck, I don't want to know. Okay? I'm very not wanting to get this card, but Spirit, give it to me. Give it to me cold. What is it? What is the guilt with this romantic gesture? Share. What is this twin's guilt? Again, it feels very present for me. It's more in this middle area calling me guilt. What is the guilt? This is going to make you itch your head. I know it. I'm starting to itch my head. It kind of makes you scratch your head. There's going to be some confusion with this card. I don't know what it is, but I feel it. Oh, addiction. Codependent. Obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Yeah, this is flat out. They could not relieve, I feel they could not relieve themselves from a codependent situation. That is their guilt. They drug you into their drama. They drug you into their codependent freaking web of bullshit. And on top of it, they were obsessed with you. They couldn't let you go, even though they knew they were still connected and dealing with this. And I know it has to do with the relationship because you have the Knight of Cups, which is this guilt. But now, in addition, in a layer to this Knight of Cups, they feel guilty for extending that little cup of coffee friendship and romantic gesture. They approached you. That's what's coming out for me. They approached you. They came to you. They sought you out, is what I'm saying. And yeah, there's guilt. I sought you out, man. I asked you to be with me. I wanted to see you, call you, contact you, be with you, possess you. And all the while, I was controlling about that because I didn't want you to know that I had this other codependent addiction or this codependent relationship. I didn't want to let go of that, but I still wanted you. So that's very selfish. And so really this person's super guilty about that in the past, that they couldn't help themselves. Because you guys know with an addiction, it's like you're on drugs or you're on alcohol or you're like a chocolate addict. You know, you can't say no. How dare someone put something in front of you that you can't say no to? Don't put that in front of me. Guess what? Spiritual journey. What does Spirit do in this twin flame connection? Oh, just reflect. Reflect so you can work on your spiritual side, self-work and discovery. They had to discover they had addictions. You, my twin flame friend, helped them recognize their addictions. You showed them with a mirror, oh, I'm addicted to this. I'm obsessed about that. I'm codependent about this. But I also need to be confident about this. I'm worthy of this. Life should feel like this. So you showed them the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay? You showed them that. And they have a lot of guilt because they know it's not your fault that they drug you into some kind of a addiction, codependent situation. And it is what it is. But anyways, that's the block there with the guilt. Okay? Now we're going to look into ready to release this love block, restoration going on right now. What is the truth behind what needs to be dealt with for you guys to move forward in any way, even spiritually? What do you need to do? What needs to be moved forward, please? What needs to be dealt with in this connection? What needs to be dealt with? Please show me in these cards. Future again. We got this earlier, future. Something in the future. Okay. So now we have talking. Interested, conversing more, an awaited message arrives. Text, call, email, hovering. But talking. You guys are blocked. Like you're not talking. Okay. One of you guys is blocked from the cell phone or Facebook or whatever, Instagram, you know, whatever the fuck, okay? But there's a block, possibly. Or, you know, Maybe it's just an emotional block where you guys feel like you can't talk. That you can reach out. You could text them if you want. They could text you if they want, but something's blocking you. And it's the healing, obviously. But in a nutshell, what needs to be healed is your guys' communication. And that's coming. There's a lot of patience. But what's being said to me is, if you give this some more time, I can assure you, whether you want to address this truth or you don't want to address this truth. But for the twin flames, you will be talking again. And a lot of people, Steph, it's been temperance for me. It's been years. Temperance represents a long period of time. You do know that. I just want to make sure people who are watching tarot understand the tarot cards. You do understand that temperance represents an extremely long wait. And that's why when people bring up temperance, they say have patience. Because temperance is going to test your patience. It is an extremely long wait. Worse than the Hanged Man. Much worse than the Hanged Man. So I just want you guys watching tarot to understand that. This is a step up from the Hanged Man as far as blocks and waiting. Because something is being dealt with. So a lot of you guys are not interested in this talking. And there's a lot of this love block. Can I just give some advice to the twins? If you want to talk with this person, you have to create that conversation in your head first. Believe me, I've done it. If you have something in your head, in your feelings, like we're blocked, we can't talk. I can't talk to this person. If you convince yourself of that, you're going to create your own barrier. Not that there already isn't a barrier, but you're going to create your own personal shield to prevent that from happening. Because you feel like, or you say comments like, we can't talk. We just can't talk. We can't communicate. When you express that to the universe, you are confirming the block. And the universe says, okay, they still have a block. Until you release that, twins, and say, we communicate at a level today that we have never before. We are honest with each other. We open our hearts and express truths and love and understanding. We have very good conversations because you guys know you had some. So if you can start admitting those things, you're going to simultaneously be taking down a spiritual block from communication. Sometimes the reason people don't communicate well is because there's an emotional block between you two. Someone feels slighted, lied to, deceived, which is probably all true. But if you're feeling that way, it creates that shield and we can't penetrate. So anyways, if you want penetration, which is talking, you might want to start releasing this spiritually with temperance by finding forgiveness and deep restorative healing inside yourself about previous, past communication. Because let's not forget, you are twins. This isn't a Joe Schmo relationship. This is a twin. And you do know as a soul with hopefully some intelligence that you have to have a connection on this planet with this person, even at the very least spiritually. So if you know that as a twin flame and you have that intellect and that understanding, then you know for a fact that your little fit blocking someone is pointless. It creates nothing but more blocks and less spiritual growth. So if you know that as a twin, blocking this person, I guess do it as long as you need to, but understand that that does not erase the connection. And it does not downplay the connection. It is a lie that you tell yourself to give yourself an excuse to continue not conversing. And remember, conversing is more than just ring ring on the phone. It is spiritual communication first. It is telepathy. It is dream work. It is spiritual knowingness with one another. It is feeling what they feel from a distance. It is speaking to them in your mind spirit first. You know, the other conversation is just physical. But for twin flames, having this block with communication is difficult for you as a soul, because how are you successfully doing spiritual work and self-discovery if you have a few problems under your belt, such as unforgiveness, such as bitterness, such as anger? How about resentment? How about frustration? How about just having a list of all the fucked up shit they did, keeping that in a bag on your back, just carrying that with you? Well, this fucked up energy happened to me. Therefore, blocked. I can't deal with them. If that's the case, because sometimes it's not. Sometimes people just block people because they just don't ever want to deal with them again. And if that's how you feel, I have one thing to say to you as a tarot card reader. You're not a twin flame. Someone's not going to like me to say that. But I'm here to love you and tell you the truth. If you feel like it's been 10 years, you don't give a fuck about them, you never want to talk to them again. However, you're on my channel right now watching a video about twin flames and thinking about them, which makes every contradiction to every action you've taken thus far. If you are contradicting yourself by saying, A, you want nothing to do with this person, you're freeing yourself and you're happy to do so, then why are you suffering and watching this video? And why do you think that person is your twin flame? There's a lot of contradiction and a lot of confusion for that person. There's a lot of confusion. And I just have to say, as a teacher here with what I do spiritually with twin flames, is it's a very rare connection, and you will never, ever not want to have some connection with the twin, even if it's just spiritual. Twins have a very strong bond. It is a fiery, blazing cord between the two of you. It is a soul deep connection. It's to the deepest, deep depth of a soul. You are literally part of that other soul. So to cut a twin off completely is to cut yourself off halfway, which leads to a myriad of other problems as a soul. So if a twin is to do that, they have low self-esteem, lack of self-acceptance, lack of self-forgiveness, lack of feeling whole and one, lack of looking in the mirror and dealing with shadow work, and they have bitterness, anger, frustration, and baggage, and they're carrying a very heavy, difficult weight. And to just paint a picture of that twin, you would picture the image of the 10 of Wands, because that's how that twin would feel through life. 10 of Wands. And they would have so many issues to deal with. They just need to surrender and start dealing and healing. And that's what that's about. So very rarely does that happen. Very rarely does a twin act like that. Because like I said, being a twin flame, you'll never have the energy of, I never want to hear from them again. Because that leads you to the 10 of Wands. So very rarely do twins say that or do that. However, people that think they're twin flames while dealing in a karmic soulmate connection may feel that way. And they may feel like, I learned my lesson from this person, karma came and taught me a lesson, I've moved on from that person, blocked, deleted from my life, who's coming in next? Next, give me the next number, who's coming into my life, what's in the future? That is not a twin, because they're never going to feel that connection. You see the difference? Can you, even when I describe that, I know all of you feel the difference. You feel the disconnection and the coldness with the karmic energy versus that twin flame. Because you guys that are twins know that bond is very real. And that's why it doesn't just go away. That's why even a lot of teachers need to understand that aspect of the twin, that not everybody is a twin. Very rare people have a twin. 144,000 is what I believe on a planet at one time are twins. It has to do with the 12 tribes. It has to do with the energy of the 12 zodiacs. It has to do with the healing energy also at the number 12, which is a godlike, powerful energy, a creator energy. And there's just a reason why numerologically it makes sense and why astrologically it makes sense and why only a certain amount of people would be going that journey at a specific time. Why it wouldn't be a whole planet full of this journey, because every journey has a numerological aspect. Karmic journeys have a numerological aspect. Soulmate journeys have a numerological aspect, and so do twins. There's reasons for every walk, but we are collectives. We do have similar paths, similar people, similar star seeds. So anyways, like I said, I just want to be clear because there is confusion. And if you find yourself on one way or the other of that journey, please try to do some introspection, search for answers, and really search and see where you're at on your walk with the twin flame journey. Or if you're even on the walk with the twin flame journey. But some telltale signs that you are on this journey is A, you feel the deep connection even through hardships. You feel a fiery, warm connection that penetrates you to the core that you can't really cut off, okay? You also notice the numerological 1111 that comes into your life at a specific time. You also see a timing aspect of when you meet this person and how you've gone under some self-discovery since knowing them. You also will notice that your spiritual journey kind of awakened upon meeting this twin. It's like an ignition and an activation with the Fool card. Funny how we're going to get there in a second, but based on the romantic feelings about you, they felt activated. So I really also believe, and we're going to get here in a second, that on this twin flame journey, your soul will be activated as a twin and begin to do this walk. Okay, so that's a lot of the sexual, intimate, becoming one Kundalini connection between the twins. When you guys combine your Kundalini energy and it begins to rise and awaken the chakras and arise you as a spiritual being, and you begin to awaken in the crown, it stems because of the activation with this twin flame. So that's going to be a lot of it. Thank you for the 1999 Blue Bloomed. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate that. Okay, so we've moved on from that. We understand there's some telltale signs of twins. There's a few others. I didn't name them. I have previous videos that go into like 2 hours depth about twins. If you want to see that, go to my playlist, see the twin flame readings. You can find some good readings there that you may like that describe a lot of this. Really, really in depth. I'm just going to say one more thing. You'll notice some weird things between your twins. One, your lives will be on a similar path. You'll have similarities. Maybe you grew up in the same area. It's like two hands. They're not exactly alike. They're looking different. The thumbs are going opposite directions, but they're the same. You're going to see similarities between parents, siblings, locations, schools, upbringing, spiritual, religious values, or lack thereof. You're just going to see similarities. Children, your children, marriages, relationships, deaths. You're going to see similarities, whatever it is that marks monumental moments in your life. It will be similar. So that's a telltale sign. Also, feeling what they're feeling is very much like a twin flame. Telltale, like alert, okay? Red flag, right? It's when they're having an emotional upset, you will be experiencing some knowing that they are. If they're having a physical symptom of maybe not breathing very well or having a heart pain or issue or feeling stressed, some physical ailments, maybe even becoming sick, you will feel that from a distance. You're still going to feel it because you are connected to them. Now, before I move on with that, can that lessen? Can it be really strong and intense and then not be as intense later? Yes. Reason being separation. Your bond is always strong. But when you're close together and you've been intimate sexually, you're sharing that Kundalini vibe. It's almost like you cling to each other spiritually. And when you're intimate with someone, you're going to feel all those symptoms so much stronger. When you are not intimate with someone and there is a distance, you will still feel those, but not as intense. It's almost like your battery's on low and it hasn't had a recharge. So you're going on low battery. So that's going to be some of the information you should know also. Okay, done. Moving on. Clarifying this caught up in a web of lies, emotional, the full card, the 4 cups. What's going on with your emotional situation, the way they love you, the way your romance is. What do you need to know? What's at the truth of it? They still desire you. They still desire you. This is a present moment right here in the middle in front of me, present. They still sexually, intimately desire you. They still have love feelings for you. And that's part of this caught up in a web of lies. They do not really want you to know, or maybe you don't want them to know how you feel, but there is a blocking of I still feel this way for you throughout all of this. So the card that comes out is the Sword and the Rose. Oh, shit. Fuck, I hate when the cards come out like this. Clarity, truth, revelation, damn. Solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. The Sword and the Rose, oh my God. It's the bitter truth, right? I still love you, yet we have a bunch of fucking problems. I still love you through distance. I still love you through anger and resentment. I still love you through codependency, addiction, obsession, through control issues, through lies and bullshit. When I take off that fucking mask, I still fucking love you. Damn. Damn. And the truth comes out. Every rose has its thorn. Right? So that's what I'm hearing. Who sings that? I don't know. Every rose has its thorn. Fucking Hillary, I know you know if you're still watching. Markers knows. But whatever. Every rose has its freaking thorn. Every love story has the hardship in it. And let me tell you, this person gets drunk off their fucking ass. Oh yeah, Poison sings it. Go figure the ironic name of Poison. This fucking love feels like poison. You poisoned me, twin. You poisoned me with your love. That's how it feels, fucker. You poisoned me with your fucking love, fucker. You think we want this? No. No. And it's a frustration with this card. It's like, God damn it. You know, I hate you, but I love you. Yeah, I got to put my... She heard me. I owe like $10 in the potty mouth jar. She gave me the look. Potty mouth, Mom. I'm so sorry. I got emotionally into the reading. But damn, these fucking twins, man. Oh, God. It's like, can you just take your stupid fucker mask off and just express your feelings? Why is it so hard? Well, I guess we're getting to that in this reading. But remember... Whenever you get frustrated at this twin flame fucker, you remember who they are. Remember who that fucker is, okay? Remember who that fucker is, okay? They are a difficult, intellectual, air sign fucker that can put on a cold-ass mask and act like it doesn't fucking bother them. And you know it does, but they're never going to tell you because they're living behind a web of lies. So... sorry, that's your twin. I could have got any other king. Could have got a king of cups, you know, king of freaking earth, you know. Okay, king of fire. No, you know what you got. You got your ass a very wonderful king of swords. Cold ass motherfucker, okay? That's who you got. That's who you got. You know why? Because guess what? And y'all don't want to hear it, but this is the fucking truth. You have the potential, if not tendency, to be the same way with other people. Ooh, what? What? I'm nice, I'm sweet, I'm kind. Yes, but there are those instances where if you wanted to be this kind of a fucker to someone else that you're really, not into, you have the potential. You have the potential. It's in you. You're smart. You have a high IQ. You're quick as a whip. You are a plotter and a planner. You can catch people up in bullshit and lies. You don't trust everyone nowadays. And believe me, you have the tendency to deliver some cold ass messages. Because when it gets to that point for you, you will deliver the cold truth. So remember, your twin is usually a shadow of yourself. The shadow. So I'm not saying you act on your shadow 24/7, 365, but you may act on your shadow 2 out of 365. Doesn't fucking matter. But you have the potential, and they're showing you a part of yourself. Remember that. Remember that. And remember, you, my friends, are showing them a part of them, which is loving, warm, caring, and emotional. So this is the yin-yang. This is that twin flame reality check. There's the hot and the cold temperance energy, right? Usually the yin-yang. There's a little dot in each symbol for the yin-yang of the other color. So there's a little of you in them and a little of them in you. Doesn't have to be a whole lot, but they do reflect a shadow. You guys are mirror images, just different colors. Okay? White and black, red and blue, whatever the fuck you want to make it. But it is what it is. So anyways, there's some truth for the twins. Their love for you is hot and cold. It is the rose and the sword. It is truth and revelation of each other. It is a discovery of self. And you reveal to them their bullshit, their truth. You're the sword. And you show them through love that they're codependent, obsessed, controlling, and they have blocks. They have issues. So you reveal to them that just by being in their energy space. So you could sit in the same room and not say a fucking word. And you would still trigger your twin. Do you get that? Do you even recognize that about yourself? Have you noticed? Have you ever just noticed that? That you being in the same room is going to affect your twin to a place of triggering. And you wonder why when you open your mouth, it's even worse. Or you open your legs and it's even worse, but it trigger, ding, 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 red flag. Yeah, that's it. And they do the same for you. They just have to be around you and it triggers you. And they open their mouth, it's even worse. And when they get intimate with you, yeah, it gets even worse. You're also triggered. So believe me, it is equal. It is equal. So just know that in the twin flame connection, there will be triggers. So that's the romance energy. Let's just clarify part of the spiritual work before I move on to you and try to get done with this message. Spiritual work, Spirit, guide and direct me. The discovery of self. What do we need to know here? What do we need to know? Present stuff. Okay, so we're dealing with present. You need to know something about what's going on in your life right now. Your hand in things. Okay, what's coming to me is the picture of this heart and this little handprint. Do you see that? I never really paid attention to the handprint till just now. But that to me says, and I looked up, I saw 144. There it is. People watching. And we're talking about a spiritual message. I have $44 in the Cash App, in the super chat. 44. That's a spiritual message. You have a hand in this. And part of your spiritual work and discovery is that presently, right now, you can cause change. You have an imprint, just like a thumbprint, like a signature on this. You have a hand in this. A, you can't do things by yourself. B, you can do some things by yourself. A, it's not all your fault, but B, it's part of your fault. This is the acceptance of the responsibility of it all. You attracted this to yourself also, is your hand in this. I'm also hearing you have to do some work. You can't just sit back and tell Spirit, I want to manifest 3 of Wands, Empress, I want this, I want that. This is a laundry list of what I want. I want to meditate. I want to do affirmations. And this is what I want. I expect it to appear. Spirit says, you have a hand. Yes, all of that matters. But you also physically have to start doing things in this realm. And it's funny that Spirit's using the word realm, because I never used that word. Realm. It's a very masculine emperor word, the realm. It's ancient kind of word, realm. And I'm feeling like the realm that Spirit's talking about is this earth, the 4th dimension. Well, the 3rd dimension with the other 4th dimension together, which there's an alter reality. Because we're 3-dimensional. But to get the realm of our spiritual twin flame world, we have to connect spirit, just spiritual realm. Not quite 5th dimension. But right in between the 5th and the 3rd is the 4th. And we got to have a little of that manifestation. I feel like that 4th realm is magic. And it's the 3 of Wands. It's the energy of I am affirmations, visualizations, vision boards, imagination, magic. That's like part of a spiritual magical world that connects still into this world, but it's not quite physical. So we need to be in the realm. We have our own realm. And we have a hand in that. I don't know where I'm getting that from. No. So part of what we need to know about this spiritual work and self-discovery, I'm clarifying this energy, is the runner. And we have 3 of Wands also clarifying that spiritual work and self-discovery. We want to run away from responsibility and escape our own responsibility. And this reflects on both parties, masculine and feminine. We are runners of responsibility. We would much rather blame the spirit world for what happens to us or blame the other. We curse spiritual realms when things aren't happening in 3D. We curse existence. We curse our path. We curse the other partner. We curse the runner in a codependent relationship. We curse that. We have a fear of intimacy, listening to our egos. Why would Spirit reveal? Okay, now it's coming clear to me. Your person, because this is their pile. Spirit just kind of told me, Steph, this is your person's pile, not yours. I haven't done yours yet. And I didn't click that till just now. I was getting on a twin flame unity message, but Spirit had to bring me back to I'm clarifying your person's spiritual work and discovery situation. Your person is manifesting something new in their life, but they are running away from responsibility in the twin flame journey. They are turning their back towards this connection because they are running into a codependent connection relationship. Your person, has a fear of intimacy. Your person is listening to their ego, which is, I care about what people think. I care about this codependent relationship and the status, love, or money or security that it gives me. And they're running towards it. That's what I'm feeling. So I hate to, burst everyone's bubble at the end of that message for your person, but that's the spiritual work and self-discovery that they're going through, is that they have a hand in what happens into their life. And your person is not taking responsibility for their actions. And your person is not taking responsibility in this connection as an equal twin. They are running away from the twin flame experience. So if you're watching this message and you are a twin flame, the thing that Spirit's telling me is, I'm sorry that you are feeling this part of yourself, this twin, running away from you, okay? And they are the runner. This person that you're dealing with is the runner in the connection, not you. And they're going through some spiritual reflection to have a death of the ego and start taking off the mask and exposing their fear of intimacy and why they have a fear of this intimacy. Why are they scared of exposing who they really are to themselves? Because you as a twin have already met and you already know who that person really is. You know why? Because you know yourself. You love yourself. You know who you are. You are very real with yourself, twin that's watching. So you know who they are because you know who you are. You've accepted this. They're aware that you know who they are because you expose the best in them. Because you like to expose the best in you. Now my flame is flickering and there's another message. You have a hard time dealing with your shadow. You don't like to think of this dark part of yourself, whether it's laziness, irresponsibility, lack of optimism, not dealing with responsibility in life. Like you'll deal with what's in front of you, but not the back burner stuff, letting shit go. You have a hard time facing the ugly things about you. You'd rather not face the ugly things about you. And how you deal with that is by saying, I love all of me. I'm a good person. I've changed. I'm responsible. I'm spiritual. I love people. I nurture people. I give people good things in life. I help the homeless, or I help my friends and family, or I'm supportive and I'm nice and I'm a good person. So that's better to focus on than to see other parts of you hidden, which is ugly. Laziness, bitterness, anger, resentment, unforgiveness of someone or something, irresponsibility. But whatever it is, there could be some denial. There could be some denial on your shadow. Or there could just be, I don't want to look at that because I'm focused on the good things in life. But remember, twin flames expose the mirror aspect of your shadow. The yin, the yang, it will expose the other. And so a lot of this reason this person is running is because you are still also, not saying it's all your business, but you have a part to play, a hand. Remember, you have a hand in it. Part of this is you're running from that. Part of it. I'm not saying all of it. I said part. And so whenever you guys watching start to kind of deal with that, you'll see some change. Because this restoration, the temperance, is like, we're going to get there. We are going to get there. Okay? It takes some time, but we're going to get there. Fuck. But your person is running away from their fucking shadow, and it's a big shadow. It's a very big shadow. They do not want to see the ugly. They do not want to see what they need to fix or address. They do not want to see they're codependent in a relationship. And they do not want to see they have a big ego. And they do not want to see that they are scared of being raw and real and intimate with another person because they feel violated. And they have some protection they're covering themselves with because they felt violated in youth, and that makes them feel uncomfortable and unsafe, and they're dealing with some security issues. So since they're dealing with some sense of security, they are hiding from this. And just know this is part of their spiritual journey. Your question is, are they ever going to get through this shit? Okay, let me get that answer. Fuck. Are they ever going to get through this shit? You know what? I guess they want me to do an oracle. That's good. That's how we're going to end that connection with this person. Yep. I'm going to do an oracle. Are they ever going to get through this, Spirit? Are they ever going to get through this? Are they going to manage this? Are they going to always be the runner? What's going on? Note we got renovation. Bottom of the deck is descent, which I kind of feel like is the dark night of the soul. I don't know. It's going within. It's going deep. It's going down. The descent, under all, overall, they're going deep and within and down. Notice the bats. They're going into a cave. I don't fucking know. But when you descend, I think you do look at the shadow. And will they ever stop running? Will they ever get the hang of this? Renovation. I think they will. Because, excuse me for saying, but Temperance is a fire element, Sagittarius. We have renovation and restoration. Almost identical. They mean the same thing. So let's read it. So reading this card is like figuring out what this Temperance is for releasing the love block. Burn away the old to make way for the new. Oh, that just feels good to say. The artwork is burning down the house. This is the element of fire, which is creation, and it is the number 1, which is a new beginning. This is the phase of an ending of a very difficult cycle. Before planting a new crop, farmers burn their fields to clear weeds and residue and prepare for new growth. Similarly, your twin flame, before he starts building something new, must destroy what's been deteriorated. Renovation depends on clearing out the wreckage. First, we take stock of everything we want, if anything, is worth saving. And then we demolish and throw out the junk, which is very much like the tower. The process of dismantling and rearranging can exhaust this person unless we bring a playful humor to it. A forecast after a fire looks desolate. Though some trees depend on heat to open their cones, it still looks destroyed. A hardship such as a failed business, an accident we didn't cause, or a painful divorce feels like we got burned. Yet once we come out on the other side, new seeds open for us that we needed in our dire circumstance. The bankrupt entrepreneur changes his tactics and succeeds. The injured pedestrian discovers the rejuvenating powers of yoga. The single parent now finds a more appropriate mate. Our values transform, and we are clear and free to rebuild our lives in a new direction that we can change and adapt to, renovating our livelihood, our physical fitness, and our ability to love. We renovate our joy in life. Guys, I got goosebumps. I hope you did. Someone, well, now I'm going to change someone because that's fucking general. Your twin flame is going to get a divorce. And that's what's going to happen, that you're awaiting for results. 3 of Wands in the future. The runner is going to get out of this codependent connection. They're not going to be running forever. B, they're going to end a job or a career that takes them from their personal life so they can focus on what they've been avoiding, which is emotions, feelings, and family. C, they are going to quit an addiction, okay, and stop running away from it. They're going to face it head on. But this is why Temperance was almost similar. These things take time. I don't know how much time, okay? But they are going into the descent of it. They are going into it. And whatever you're waiting for, twin, if you even need to wait at all, because that's a whole nother reading. I always tell people, stop waiting, start living. B, no twin flame should ever be stagnant on their journey because of another twin. And that's another reading. I always get into that. But if that's what you're looking for here for an answer, for is this twin flame ever going to get it? Yeah, they are. And whenever this takes place, whenever this happens, there will be a renovation of your connection with this person. So anyways, I'm going to read Descent. Step down from ways that no longer support you is the overall underall energy for your person, your twin. This is the artwork of the treasure hunt. The number is 2. The phase is decline. No matter how high this person has climbed in their career or worldly status, at some point they must descend. Great civilizations eventually fall. Growth reaches a peak and decline follows. Even the best of times come to an end. Descent drops us into the cave. And it's funny because what I was hearing was the grave. The cave and the grave. The grave to me is the death of the situation. Loneliness and isolation crowd in. Friends from happier times vanish, and we are abandoned, once again, to our lot. Yet treasures await below if we accept our fall with positivity. And the fall, again, is that tower energy. We become more humble, like the story of the Velveteen Rabbit. We become more real. Many seek a spiritual focus after divorce, the death of a loved one, or a loss of fortune. Descent removes obstacles that separate you guys from the great mystery of this twin flame connection and the soul. It is like finding light at the bottom of a well or discovering that beneath the lowest abyss lies the portal to infinity. They're going to humble themselves to the will of the universe and accept descent that will be a willingness to learn the lessons of that current hardship. Loss will help them get to the bottom of things and see what lies beneath, see the truth and see the source. After soaring the heights that they've been in, they will find good old earth feels pretty comfortable underfoot. I got chills all over. I feel it. Goosebumps just... I'm sorry this message is so long, everybody, but when you do twin flame journeys, it sometimes tends to be this way. So you might have to watch this in parts. I don't know. But we just finished your partner's twin flame journey and describing the energies overall that is their part in it. And, you know, I think you guys have a lot to look forward to. There's a lot of love here and there's a lot of secrets and hiddenness. You're dealing with a very difficult individual. I think you know that. King of Swords. Are they going to come to the end of this difficult season? Yes. Are you? Yes. We're going to get into you now. Are you ready? I looked up. Guess what? Another sign, twin flames. 144 people watching and still $44 on the super chat. There you go. There's just a connection for you to tie the dot, how do you say? Connect the dots. Connect the dots, guys. This is a message for you. All right. So anyways, let's do you. And then we'll just combine everything because there's a very big message at the end, which is just like an oracle for what you're going to be releasing and letting go of in this twin flame journey. But right now, we've just gotten into your person, and now we're getting into you. Let's see what card flies out for your personality. All right, what's unique about your personality? What describes you? Okay. 8 of Pentacles, work in progress, Virgo. You could be a Virgo. You could be. It's 8 of Pentacles. You could have Virgo somewhere in your chart. Oh no, it's fucking Virgo. We have 7 of Pentacles right here on the bottom. Reevaluation. And then you have work in progress. Both of those are almost identical. Both of those cards resonate with Virgo. So even if you're not Virgo, let's describe you. A, you're a hard worker. You work very hard for what you have. You're a busy little bee. There's never a dull moment in your life. You've always got your hand in something. You're always helping someone. You're always doing work on self, whether that's yoga, body management, hair, makeup, style, working out, just self-improvement, psychologically, emotionally, all of it. You're always doing self-improvement. You're very critical of self, and you always want to remaster yourself. So once you finish a project about self, you're on to the next refinement. You're very much into refining who you are. You grow better with age. You look better with age. You are better with age. You have experience. You're wise. You're a good steward of your money. You're very good at money management. You're responsible with your life, your bills, payments, things that need to be taken care of. You don't get a lot of rest. And your life kind of feels like you're on a hamster wheel. You feel like it's the same shit, different day, same. Like you kind of feel like your life is very, what's the right word? You know what tomorrow's going to bring. You know what I mean? Like your life is very set in. So it's grounded, but it's the same. And you kind of feel like this is probably why you keep reinventing yourself. Because your life is very centered. You can't really move somewhere. A lot of you guys feel stuck where you live. You can't really, you're not able to just uproot yourself because this is roots. 8 of Pentacles, all the way. Family's rooting you, your job's rooting you, your house is rooting you, whatever. You just feel like I am stuck. I can't really move here. They depend on me. You have a lot of people that depend on you. And you feel like you have a lot more growth to do, but it's still a work in progress. But you're still molding who you are. And a lot of this is self-discovery. You are figuring out who you are. And every day you wake up, believe it or not, you're someone new. And so you're always getting to know the new you, which is great. Okay? Something else you're going to hear that maybe you don't want to hear. Are you ready? Because this is Virgo energy. Critical. You're critical of others and you're critical of yourself. You judge your life, your lifestyle, and what you own physically. Property, possessions, they do have an importance to you. It's an earthy trait. You care about that stuff, okay? You care about how you look. You care about how your home looks. You care about what you eat. Picky, which is fine to be picky, but you like things just so. You do care about that. You're also very, very picky on who you pick in your life. You think you're a good judge and steward of that, but it's not your fault that you're on this twin flame fuckery journey. But you kind of question yourself and you say, why would I be in this journey if I'm so damn picky? Because I wouldn't have picked this. But you picked it. You picked them. Yes, you did. Your pickiness led you to a lot, but it led you here. But you are picky. And right now you're going through a refinement of who you are. You're trying to make your body better than it has been, emotionally, mentally, and physically. You're trying to make your home better than it has been. That's a work in progress. You're trying to make your financials better than it has been. And that is a work in progress. Patience is here. But I'm going to leave this at the bottom here, reevaluation, 7 of Pentacles. Funny how you have the 7 of Pentacles, then the 8 of Pentacles. One thing leads to another. Step by step progress is being made. And it's about patience, even with this 7 of Pence. It means you've gotten your harvest, and you are taking an account of all thus you've accumulated in your life. The lovers, the money, the kids, the home, the situation, the career, the whole lot. You've assessed your worth. And you're saying, you know what? I'm not done. There's more to be done. It could be better. I'm not satisfied. I am being critical of it. This is not where I want to be in life. Okay? So whatever you are, whoever you are, whatever the fuck, this is not where you want to be ultimately at the end of this lifetime. This is not it. So you're doing a nice, slow work in progress. Earth energy, strong. Strong Virgo. It's almost 99.9% Virgo, but could it be any other earth energy that you feel you resonate with that, even though you're not that sign? Yes, that can work. Yes, you can be a Capricorn and think like a Virgo, you know? Maybe you're aspecting the Virgo. That could be a lot of it. Pisces. Pisces people, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, you may be aspecting the Virgo. You're looking at it, and that's your focus, Virgo energy. So whether you're a Virgo or a Pisces, I think this would really resonate for who you are watching me, okay? Okay, so now we're going to get in. That's you, okay? Are you good looking? Yes, that's definitely a definite. Are you always working on yourself to be better looking? Yes. Are you financially pretty stable? Yes. Are you working on it to be more financially independent? Oh, fuck yeah. Okay? All good things. All good things. But now we're going to clarify the energy that you had in all of this. Reminiscing on past moments, because this was for the both of you up here. Guilt for past actions and behaviors. Ready to release your love block. Web of lies for your love connection. And spiritual work and self-discovery. So get ready to reveal a little bit of your truth, people, because it's coming out just like it came out for them. Spirit, please guide and direct me with these cards. Show me the truth. All right. It's coming out. Reminiscing on past precious moments. What is your past experience with this person? Are you ready? Hanged Man. New perspectives. This person made you see a whole new world. A whole new world. I can't sing, guys. You were singing the Aladdin song and you know it. You met this person like a whole new world. A dazzling place I never knew. Okay. You guys were in Disney World with this person. Maybe literally. I don't fucking know. But you met this person and you were like, oh my God, I can have so much. My life could be so different. I could be anything. I could do anything. I could be anyone. You saw your life changing with this person right before your eyes. And you were just like, oh my gosh. A lot is about to change. Patrice Baudel, you were singing. Yeah, you can't hear A Whole New World and not sing it, guys. Come on now. My twin could probably sing the shit out of that song. And I can't sing shit. I can't bring a tune to him. I don't know. Yin yang. So anyways, you got a whole, this person hung you upside down and showed you like a whole new world. A lot of this was your spiritual discovery about the twin flame journey, which was shocking for you. And also getting into tarot, spirituality, astrology, whatever it was, spiritual. Like that was a whole new world for you because of this person. But also what they showed you was the depth of your heart. How much you could love someone. How deeply you could love someone. How much you could put yourself out there. How much you could sacrifice for some love. You learned a lot about what you would sacrifice. Because the Hanged Man, on a much more somber explanation, does describe sacrifice. That is something, if you're learning tarot, needing to know tarot. By the way, I have a tarot class you're welcome to take. But that in the tarot class will explain much more in depth the Hanged Man. But there is a lot of sacrifice. And putting yourself out there for someone else. So the somber message here about your experience reminiscing the past with this twin flame is how much you sacrificed for them. You gave up a lot. You gave up a lot. This may be giving up an ex. It could be giving up, maybe you got pregnant and you had a child and you gave up a lot of your singleness and your youth to this person. It could also be giving up years for this person. Years of your youth. It could be giving up the possibility of having children while waiting for this person. It could be giving up your job. It could be giving up your family. Whatever this is, you sacrificed, okay? You put yourself on lock for them. And they were revealing simultaneously, unintentionally, as a twin, how much you are willing to sacrifice. How much are you willing to put yourself last for another person? And if you've been doing this your whole life, sacrifice, 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 and they're just another one, another notch on the belt, then that means this person, this twin flame, showed you the error of your way. Excuse me. The error of your ways. This person showed you how much you are deciding to put yourself last. How often and why. So revelations came to you. This is a new perspective. So you got to see a lot from your past with this person, the perspective of it all. Mariah, don't. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I have to deal with this. No, I saw you. Almost done. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Had to get my little one settled. Whew. Okay, whoops. All right. So anyways, back to this message. My deepest apologies here. Reminiscing on the past, you're just looking at how much you sacrificed for this person. That's going to make you feel a couple different ways. To move this reading on a little faster, I'm going to go ahead and pull this one as well to clarify that. Because I kind of did one layer and then another layer. It took forever. So let's do that one. Let's get another clarification on reminiscing the past. How does the twin flame that is watching me feel about reminiscing in the past? What was that experience? Please reveal through these cards. Okay. Clarification, love call. Someone expresses love, messages of love, thinking of you and letting you know. You let them know beyond a shadow of a doubt how much you loved them. Time and time again, you showed proof, you made efforts, and you expressed yourself. I love you. This is how I feel about you. I want this with you. I want you to be happy. You gave them outs. You gave them excuses. You gave them love, unconditional. You constantly expressed yourself. So when you think about the past, you remember how much you showed love. Okay, because you really went above and beyond and you really showed your love. You expressed it and you made sure they knew how you felt. Okay, so looking back on the past, that's a lot of it for you. Bonus, sat there on the table. I guess I'm going to keep it. You're deeply hurt and sad from a separation, the breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. All right, so when you're looking back on the past, you are heartbroken. You are a lovesick, heartbroken person. You loved to the greatest capacity of love, and it left you heartbroken. So when you look back on this twin flame connection, that's what you remember. Okay? You also remember how much they showed you love at the time as well, I'm sure. But you also remember how they left you hanging. Because it looks like some of the past in this connection is your person literally, like the hanged man, left you hanging out on a limb. Like this is you literally left out in the cold, hanging on a limb for this person. And you waited and you waited and you waited and you waited until you were completely heartbroken. Spirit, please clarify, what does the twin flame that's watching me have guilt for from any past actions and behaviors? What is their guilt? What is their guilt? I feel called to the left. So of course, yes, it is the past. Past actions and behaviors. Guilt. Eight of Wands. Energy, surge, and communication. You said I love you really fast. Really fast. You also feel you somehow rushed the connection. You also feel like some of the words you said were out of anger. So a lot of this was you were angry and you expressed yourself out of anger and frustration and passion. And you just, those words went flying out of your mouth. Flying. Energy surge. So a lot of your past actions and behaviors are regrets on how you communicated in some way, shape, or form. You wish you wouldn't have communicated a lot of the ways you did. It looks like it was honest because this is Sagittarius energy, so I do think you were honestly communicating, but it came from a place of passion, intensity, and high emotion. It was an energy surge. So it's like whenever you communicate extremely passionately, whether you're confessing love, arguing, or fighting, or crying and being sad, like whatever it is, when you communicate, it comes from a place of passion. So maybe you're a little bit high strung, maybe you're a little bit argumentative, maybe when you say things through text or writing, it kind of is a love bomb, or it's a bomb of anger, or it's like a bomb of something. But it's like when you communicate, boy, is it passionate. So a lot of you regret that. Bottom of the deck is Ten of Swords. You kind of feel like that led to an ending. It says here, painful ending. You feel like a lot of your communication may have led to the ending of this connection. Had you just watched more what you said without a lot of passion, maybe it would have been more thought out. Maybe you would have thought about your words first before expressing them. I'm not saying that's the truth and that is the result that you would have had. I'm just saying your personal regrets are, I wish I would have communicated better. I wish I would have thought more about the connection. I wish I wouldn't have maybe said I love you so fast or accepted their I love you so fast. I wish I wouldn't have felt pressure to get into a relationship, even though I knew in my instincts that maybe they weren't ready. And I felt that, but I didn't listen to that because I was falling in love. Maybe I wish I didn't say how into them I really was, because maybe then I wouldn't have scared them away. I'm not saying these are the truth. I'm saying these are your feelings on your guilt from past actions and behaviors. And if you're just coming in and commenting, please catch up, because you don't even know what I'm reading for. You bomb in me, you see a picture and you're hearing an example of a card and you're spitting out things. You don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. So be careful. Catch up if you're just coming in. Thank you for being here, but catch up. We are clarifying your part in this, your guilt for past actions and behaviors. I am not putting guilt on anyone. I am not saying it's anyone's fault. I'm not saying what's true or lies. I am saying what the collective twin flame group and only twin flames, not the karmics or the soulmates watching and cross watching. I'm saying for you guys, the ones reflecting, why you feel this way. I'm clarifying this card with this card, okay? And this card. So there is something to do about a great surge of communication, okay? So a lot of your guilt on this is Ten of Swords. I feel like the way I communicated may have been cause to some of this ending of our connection. Maybe my words, my actions, communications caused a lot of this. And maybe for some of you, it's not just communication. It does say action right here, past actions and behaviors. So maybe some of the things that you did were too quick. Maybe you broke up. Maybe you cut it off. Maybe you said, why don't you go back? Maybe you said, I don't really care when you do. Maybe you said, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and pick my brain through all kinds of like what ifs. The point is things were said. And when you look back at it, you're like, damn, maybe if I hadn't jumped the gun on all of that, maybe this ending wouldn't have been like it is right now. Maybe I actually had contributed to the ending based on sword communication or a strong energy surge of actions. I am not saying for anyone to take guilt, and I'm not saying for anyone to take fault. I'm just saying this must be how some of you are feeling when you do have guilt for some of your past actions and behaviors. It feels like some of you guys did something or said something or both out of anger or hurt, and then something happened and it seems like the situation got worse. And when you look back at it, you're like, if I hadn't done that, maybe that other situation never would have happened. Maybe it was an ultimate ending or just a few big fights or misunderstandings or whatever. But it just looks like your part on this, you definitely feel that way. And you kind of, I guess in a nutshell, you kind of wish that if you had a choice today to take away some of the things that you've done or said that were in a hasty, rushed, passionate moment, it seems like you would. And it seems like you would change some of those things around. And you would be more precise, more slow to speak and slow to act. Feels like for a lot of you guys, you acted quick. 8 of Wands, quick. Somebody did something, you boom, you were doing this. Somebody fucked this up, boom, boom, you're on this. Somebody threatens you with this, boom, boom, you're on this. You know what I'm saying? So that might just be your energy. That might just be how you are. And yeah, you're just like, well, I could have done that better. I could have handled that better. Guess what? That's normal. Every human being, twin flame or not, reflects on past actions and behaviors and feels bad because, yeah, I could have handled that better. And that's growth. So I'm glad you're doing that. And if you're not doing that, you should be kicking your own ass right now. Or you will whenever you grow up. Let's get a clarification of guilt for past actions and behaviors. Sunglasses. Take off the rose-colored sunglasses. Right? That's what I got from that. The other one is watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. I think this is you really just zeroing in and looking back. And you're taking off the glasses. Like you're seeing, okay, this is what it really is. You're being honest with yourself. This is perception. So you're getting a much better perception of the bigger picture. And you're being much more wise. You're growing in a very fast way in your reflection work and saying, you know what? I am smart enough to know I did the best I could at the time with what I had. That I could have done things better. Now I know that. And to forgive myself because that shit already happened. And I have to get over it. So you are looking back and just getting that perception and just moving on. Okay, so that's good. Good for you. Moving through that guilt energy. Because sometimes we have so many regrets. We think coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? And we harp on it and we live there and we can't live in the present and we can't move on, right? People get stuck by just obsessing about what went wrong. I'm so glad that you guys are 10 of Swords, laying it to rest and just the serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to change the things I can. To let go of the things that I can't and the wisdom to know the difference. You know, I think that's kind of what you're doing. I know that's not exactly how it goes, but somewhat. I can never remember. Okay. All right, so this is your person up here for everyone that's coming in. I'm going to now clarify releasing a love block for the viewer. So this is not your person, okay? So I'm going to clarify your energy with ready to release this love block. Your person got temperance and talking, which it's taking a long time for them to heal to communicate with you again. So what is your take on this? What is your love block? 4 of Pentacles, scarcity mindset. Bottom of the deck is breakthrough and awareness. Ace of Swords. You just don't think that this is going to happen. Virgo energy, again, Virgo is very strong for the person watching. But this is that criticism, scarcity mindset. It's too late. I don't have what it takes. They don't have what it takes. It's not going to happen. Too much time has gone by. We're not meant to be. This is probably not even a twin flame connection. They don't love me anymore. Probably not even attracted to me anymore. They don't care about me. All the negative things you tell yourself or lack. There you go. Scarcity mindset. 4 Pence. Your love block is your current position. You just don't think, you can't get past manifesting a block. That's self-sabotage. You're creating a block because you're saying there's no possible way. Spirit's like, here I come, temperance, twin flame. No, don't, what are you doing? Quit bringing that shit here. Don't you know too much time has passed? God, Spirit, get a brain. What are you doing? Don't you know they're already happy in their life? God, Spirit, get a brain. What are you doing? What are you doing coming over here? Don't you know I'm busy working on myself? I'm not ready for a relationship. I still have to conquer my book, my career, my family situation. You know, I'm too busy for that. You know, quit trying to bring this over here, okay? Besides, I'm too old. Too much time's passed. Or we've gone through too much shit. They probably don't even think of me anymore. Quit trying to come over here with that, okay? I already know that this is it. This is over. It's the end. Like, quit bugging me with that shit. That's self-sabotage. And that is why the person, the twin flame watching me, is creating a love block. That was a tough one to deliver. It was probably a tough one to take. Another situation is a financial hardship. You may be struggling and dealing with a real financial difficulty right now. And you're so focused on finances that love is out of the question. And when you live check to check or moment to moment, you unintentionally create a lack mentality, which is I don't have enough. I have to save. Watch what you're eating in the fridge. Don't have too many. I can't buy you that. I don't have enough. All those are words of affirmation. Even if we unintentionally are doing it, we are affirming to the universe, hey, news update. I cannot receive anything new at this time. I'm living in lack. Please try again. Leave a message. Beep. That's our message to the universe. I'm busy. I'm living in scarcity mindset. Try again later. How are we going to dig ourselves out of a hole when we keep digging a bigger hole? It doesn't generally happen that way. Usually the only way out of this hole is to get ourselves out, which is manifestation usually, positive thinking, positive affirmations, dressing the part, acting the part, looking the part, being positive, getting active, being thankful and grateful for what we have. All of those energies is what's going to bring a fix. Of course, there's also astrological ups and downs that people are going to go through, but generally speaking, that's a lot of it. So a lot of your love block right now is either a very small sabotage, which is just, I'm really focused on making money right now. I have some financial situations. For some of you, that's all it is. Very little, very little. For other people, it's a whole bunch of scarcity mindset, So whether you're a level 1 or a level 10, on the scarcity mindset doesn't really matter. In a nutshell, what's keeping my audience here from love is that, okay? Scarcity mindset or extreme focus on stability and security. And that's work. So in a nutshell, could my collective be really just too busy with career and money right now to take in any love situation? Yes. In a nutshell, there it is. There it is. For the majority of my collective, y'all just too busy with career and money right now to deal with love. And for some of you, it may not be career and money because, security is sometimes the house. Some of you guys might just be too busy with ownership of a home or getting a home or moving or, settling your home down or decluttering your home or whatever. You're just too busy right now. And it's been this way for a while. I also feel this love block has been a 4-year block. Can you count back 4 years and see what major situation happened that started this beginning of a disconnect or a block from your twin? Count back 4 years, which takes us to where? Let's see. 2021, 2020, 2019, and 2018. So in 2018, you noticed a love block. Something was happening in your life 4 years ago. So you guys are going to have to see what that's all about. Let's clarify that with Island Time Wellness. Tell me more about this love block. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. There it is in a nutshell. Self-love. Self-love. Very simple, very easy, yet so hard. You guys have been focused on self-love. And this is good. I don't think that's a bad thing. I myself do that. I'm on the boat with the rest of the twin flames here, just reading. But I feel like self-love and focus on that is important. And when you're loving yourself and you're focused on you, it will attract love at the right time. But for the time being, it's a focus just on you, not other people. So I do see this inward stability that you just want to focus on you right now. And that's a lot of this love block. You haven't really released a message to the universe that says, hey, I'm ready for love. It's kind of like this message right here. Hey, universe, I'm a work in progress. I'm not ready yet. So I kind of feel like for the collective that's watching me, your message to the universe is, I'm not ready yet. Does that make sense? Does that feel like it touches base with some of you guys? I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready for this. I'm really just not ready. Bottom of the deck is clock. Need time, takes time. In time, cycles time to heal and progress. And you did have a work in progress. So yeah, this is just taking some time, which makes sense because your person has temperance, which is time. So you guys are really in a cycle of healing because temperance is healing and this is a healing as well. You guys you're going to take as long as you need to get healed and just deal with yourself. So that's a lot of the love block. But I do want to say this message for my collective that is watching. You are attracting your twin flame back into your life through self-love and through working on yourself. At one time, focus on what you're doing was a block because you were too busy. But the more you're working and progressing in yourself, the more you're getting to this place of love. That's the green light, and that will be the message to the universe. Ding, it's ready. We can start sending her love messages now, or him love messages now. We can start letting them talk. So I think the way you guys are going to start reuniting is through text or email or phone call, okay? I think that's how it's going to start after you guys have done a lot of inner healing. The communication is going to come in because you're going to have that green light that says, okay, I'm doing work on myself. I'm loving myself. I like how I look. I like where I live. I like what I do. I'm getting comfortable in life. My bills are settled. I'm responsible with them. You know, I'm feeling pretty good and pretty awesome right now, actually. So as soon as that light comes on, the attraction of this person is going to come in. So believe it or not, you guys are ready very soon to release the love block. Okay? So that is happening for you, my collective. All right. Now we're going to find out the good juicy stuff. I can find my tarot deck. There it is. How to clarify a web of lies for my collective group. We are clarifying this energy. How you got caught up in this mess. Okay, twins? How you got caught up in this web of lies and secretism and your person's back and forth wanting this new beginning and then not wanting it. The sword and the rose. How did you get caught up in this? And also your intimacy, how it got activated. Like, what is your experience with this? Let's clarify your experience. Spirit, please guide me. The love, the connection. So this is in a past area. So again, you feel like you've known this person in a past life. You felt deeply connected. And this person felt like someone you already knew before.
I thought you were still here, so I asked
You want milk?
Yeah, I asked you when you were left.
Okay. I'm going to keep the suspense, everybody. Stay in suspense, and I will be back. I have to get some milk. Give me a moment, guys. Okay. Come on. Hey, guys.
I must take a dramatic photo because the chair is perfectly in the center.
So then Mariah was waking up.
Oh, did she finally go? Or she left? Yeah. Oh. Whoa, that actually looks really nice.
Ronan, I made a huge mistake in training mode.
Oh yeah.
I set my speed so slow.
Hey, Rose. What else?
She's like, daddy,
You good?
daddy.
So slow, look at this.
Who's watching? I'm watching Rose.
At least I killed Wally, look. I stand corrected.
We'll watch it when I'm done. There's pins and chairs and
Oh! Bob,
Yeah?
you're still recording.
Yes. What?
What if we just found out? I'm like, walking.
That's okay.
Oh!
It's been a long one. All right. That's okay.
All right, guys, I'm back. Are you guys in suspense? I left you hanging. How is your experience with this intimate love connection really showing up for you? Let's do it. Drum roll. Boom. Ah, Page of Pentacles. Concrete ideas. You feel like it didn't even take off. You got started. You saw so much more love potential. You wanted this to go the distance, you know? And instead you got a page. You had a lot to learn about love. It also feels like you got started heavy, hot and heavy in this relationship, in this connection. And pretty quickly it went away. It's almost like, I feel like your love connections were short. Whether it went on for the distance, like years and years and years, your love connections were short-lived. Like you would have one blissful day and then it would be weeks of coldness, or you would have one hot and heavy period in your life with this person that maybe lasted 6 months or less, and you're just like, oh, it was so awesome, and then bloop, it just dwindled. And you're like, oh, I wanted so much more from this. And so what's coming out is I had a lot planned. I saw a future with you. So your love connection and experience with this is I saw a future with this man or this woman. I saw forever in their eyes. I saw us from start to finish. I fell in love and I just lost myself. I was making plans for the future and it just didn't get to take off. Just some frustration there, like you stopped me midway. We weren't even totally into it yet. Like, and even sexually, it's like there's so many things I wanted to do with you intimately that I didn't get to do. Romantic moments, getaways, things that you could wear or do for each other, more moments together intimately. Like you just saw so much more potential than what you got. And even though what you got was good and solid and it got off the ground, this is our love got off the ground. We built a foundation, but we didn't get to finish building it. This is unfinished. And I'm getting the vision of like building a house, and you got the basement, the foundation is bulldozed, you've got concrete in the basement. They start building the home and you see all those, I don't know, just the wood, the boards everywhere, like showing the bedrooms, the kitchens, all of that. So you guys have like your house being built, but it's still the skeleton of the house. It's not done. And I feel like before the drywall came up or before the rooms were finished, before all the appliances came in and the carpet and the paint, all you were left with was a skeleton of what could have been. And I kind of feel that's how you feel about caught up in the web of lies. You didn't even get the whole story. You got a piece of the story. You didn't see the whole picture. You just got the skeleton of the picture. You got a decent understanding of this person and this person's life, but you didn't get the full enchilada. You know what I mean? It's like they showed a part of them to you, but not all of themselves to you. You thought they bore their soul to you, but they didn't. You thought they did, but like an iceberg with the king of ice, winter, and swords, the king of swords only revealed the tip of the iceberg to you. And believe it or not, there is a lot more depth to that person than you even knew was possible. This got really, really deep and really, really fast. And you thought, wow, this is the most deep relationship I've ever had. But you'd never met someone like them before. I have a feeling there's a Scorpio involved. There is a Scorpio involved. There's a secretive Scorpio. Someone's got it somewhere in their chart also. Definitely. Or it could be like a Jupiter or Venus thing. But this person goes a lot more deep than you think. And there's just a lot more to this person than you knew. So, yeah. This Four of Cups and the Fool, like starting fresh with you, they hid a lot from you. A lot of their emotions, their past, their history, their family, their feelings. They may have revealed much more to you than other people so early in the relationship. You guys might have went from level 1 to 10 in a month when it took you guys 4 years to get from level 1 to 10 with someone else. You know what I mean? But when you're dealing with an intense emotional placement like Scorpio, you can get from level 1 to 10 in a month, in 4 weeks. And you feel like, oh my God, I know this person so well. I know everything about them. When really, no, you don't. You just met a Scorpio who gets a lot more deep than other people. And you think you know so much about him, but really you just have the tip of the iceberg, the same way you did with everyone else. It's just, they have a lot more depth to them than other people. So anyways, you're learning, because Page of Pentacles is a student. It usually represents a child or just a student. We're learning. I'm learning about love. I'm learning about this person. I'm learning I thought I knew everything about this person, but I don't. I'm learning that I thought I knew this person in and out, but I don't. I'm learning that shit. And you're kind of like, wow, love is really a crazy thing. Love is a crazy place. Let's clarify this. Spirit, please clarify this caught in a web of lies. Page of Pentacles, communication for my collective. You got the boat. Receiving what you need. Progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. This is very Six of Swords. You got what you needed from this connection. And you made progress as a soul. And then you needed to move on and go somewhere else. But you can't. You don't want to let them go. So you've got closure issues. Okay? Also, there's more to this story and you know it. You want to know more about them. You're not satisfied. You can't move on. You can't Six of Swords this. Yeah, you got what you needed, but excuse me. This is a twin flame connection. But bottom of the deck is breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. That didn't just show up for no reason. I'm going to leave that there because that does have a part to play in not being able to move on. Okay? Remember, bottom of the deck, breakthrough and awareness. And over here we had reevaluation. So collective, brothers and sisters, this far through the connection, you've done a lot of reevaluating. We are arriving to the point of this reading, to the point of my title, Release. Twin flames, release. Okay? There are things that you thought you knew down to a T, but you didn't. This is that reflection that you're doing. You thought you knew this person so well, but you really didn't. You were kind of caught in a web of lies. You thought you knew exactly how this person felt, but you didn't. There was more hidden. Maybe you think this person doesn't give a damn, but they do. Okay? Listen. This entire relationship that you've experienced with your twin flame has left you heartbroken, abandoned, separated, frustrated in a relationship, and it has done one very good thing in your life. It stopped the pattern. There's one thing that you got from this twin flame that you haven't got from anyone else. You couldn't break them. Let's say that together, collective. Together, come in with us. And just repeat it to yourself as an affirmation because you need to own it. I couldn't break this person's heart open. I couldn't break it open. Because my twin flames that are watching, you guys are so good at opening people up like a book, exposing people's truths, getting to the heart of the matter, healing. A lot of you guys are healers in all different aspects. So in a nutshell, my collective is feeling unsatisfied with a job, which is what they feel not well done, with an unfinished business, with meeting your match, meeting someone that you could not break, could not conquer. So a lot of you guys are feeling that I'm not ready to give up because I have not conquered this. There's a lot of confusion and frustration and why did I meet this person if this wasn't going to work out? You know, why did I even go on this? We've answered a lot of those questions today. So please watch the beginning. You went on this journey for spiritual work and self-discovery. You've realized a lot about your spiritual path because of this person. You've done a lot of your shadow work because of this person. You've broken addictions and patterns because of this person. You've learned to love yourself because this person has showed you you have no choice. You have not broke them. They did not come back into your life and fix things. You had to fix them yourself. And I looked up and I saw 144 people watching and $44 still on the super chat. You are one of the chosen. You are. But isn't that relief to know that they didn't come back to fix you? You fixed yourself. Take stock is this card. Take stock. You are doing a very good job right now at taking care of yourself. Okay? And it is thanks to this twin flame journey. It is. You're doing a wonderful job. This has been nothing but heartache for you as far as the love connection goes, but there's so much more to your twin flame than love. There's all of this growth. And sometimes love takes time. So be grateful for the lessons of this journey. I'm glad you've reflected on past actions. You've done the work. You've gone within yourself. You're dealing with the pain and forgiveness and all of that. You're doing really well. You are learning on this journey that some people, not even some people, fuck that, let's not be general anymore. You're learning that your twin flame was not who he or she was. Okay, you're learning that who you thought they weren't, okay? Flat out. Own that as well. They are not who I thought they were. Boom. Own it. And you're also learning I, self, am not who I thought I was. Ooh, mic drop. Yeah. You are not who you thought you were, okay? You're much, much more. They have exposed the truth in you because you've exposed the truth in them, and it has caused you to reflect. They are going through their journey, and they're the runner, and a lot of them may not be wanting to take part in this journey, but they took part unknowingly, didn't they? They took part in your journeys by helping you do all of this. So they did take part, whether they wanted to or not. And as far as the love goes, this looks like you are going to have restoration. Temperance is a restoring of something. So yeah, you guys are in trials and tribulations is what it says. But this person is descending. Do not forget. They are going to go through what I said earlier, the loss of job, divorce, or situation. The Tower is coming in their situation because they cannot not face this forever. You know what I'm saying? And you knew that as well. But part of your awakening here is realizing that they're not who you thought they were. And it's almost like taking the crown off this person that you put on a pedestal. By revealing some of the truths we talked about today, they knew what they were doing. They were smart, intellectual. They knew what they drug you in on and they didn't listen anyways. They had addictions and obsessions and codependent issues. They took you on that journey. They knew. So that kind of steps them down from the pedestal a little bit more. They're not innocent. Because for a long time you gave them the excuse that they were innocent. They were just a lost little boy or a lost little girl. Now that you're looking at it through fresh perspectives, taking those rose-colored glasses off, you're able to see, you know what, they were an adult, very grown. Their soul had had enough experience to know what they were doing. They did it. They knew they did it. They knew they hurt me. Take them off the pedestal. Also realize those lies were pre-constructed. This person knew what lies to tell you to get what they wanted. They knew. And they still know. And it does haunt them, but they knew. So take them off the pedestal with that. They know how much you did for them. And they still did what they did to you. They know how much you cared. And they still did this to you. They know what they're doing right now today is an addiction, a habit, control, an obsession, or codependency. And they're still choosing to do that. They know they felt love, but they turned their back on it and they ran from it. See, these are some truth. Whoops. These are some truth that the collective... Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it. You know, I just put this card down and this card fell. Guess what this fucking card is? King of Swords. Can you read that? King of Swords. How is it you guys got them like that? King of Swords, King of Swords. Is that not insane? Well, I guess it is for me. I find crazy connections and coincidences like that for whatever reason. You need to focus on why this person is the King of Swords, the King of Cold, the King of Words, the King of Intellect, the King of Sneakiness, the King of Plans, the King of Communication, the King of Thoughts, the King of mastering one's mind. They're no stupid little... They didn't just fall off the turnip truck, okay? So enough excuses. Because it looks like you guys have been making a lot of excuses for a long time about this person to make it more understandable for you to cope with the truth of all of this. Yeah, it's a double confirmation that we are dealing with the King of Swords. Air sign. Most likely Libra. I feel very sad for you guys, but we're going to get a message. Tell me more about, well, not more. Tell me what the collective needs to know about this release. Releasing of the excuse. Releasing of a previous perception of this situation. What does my collective need to know? What I heard in my head was the outcome. My collective needs to know the outcome. So that's what this is going to be. Bottom of the deck, overall, underall message about what you need to know about this entire connection. Bottom of the deck, what you need to know overall, underall about the connection is you need to listen. Receive the messages. Receive the 1111s, the 222s, the 444s. Receive the message from your brothers and sisters, from your star families, your star seed past. Okay? Listen to the collective. Listen to your soul's growth. Listen to your intuition. Listen to spirit and how it talks to you. Through people, through angels, through messages, through tarot, through all kinds of things. Be a receiver. Another overall message is learn to receive. Don't learn to always give. My collective has switched places from a past life from being a giver to a receiver. You need to let go of always giving. You have officially switched places. It is time for you to receive, to receive, to receive. I'm also hearing you've been giving to this connection, this twin flame relationship. It is now time for you to be in the energy of claiming, I receive, 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 receive. If you haven't seen the signs or synchronicities yet about receiving from this person, you will. Because I looked up 144 again. Twins, you are going to be receiving. You are going to be receiving a call, receiving a message, receiving payback, receiving something from these people from now on. You're in the energy of receiving. It is no longer a giving position. Thank you, Cynthia Perdia, for the $4.99. Good job, little fox. Thank you so much. So anyways, there's that. What is your future? The trickster. Oh my gosh. The number one. The trickster. You know their tricks. You're never going to be deceived again. Okay? Your King of Swords was a trickster. I think we already established that. But they are your shadow. Watch the whole reading, guys. They are your shadow. But they are the trickster. But it looks like the trickster might be in your future again. And guess what? There's a mask. Just saying, we've been talking about the Libra mask. This is also magician energy. So Gemini and Virgo. Anyways, let's read it. Why is this trickster in your future? I think this is the fox. And it is! Look at the coincidences. And then I just got that sticker of a little fox. That is crazy, girl. It was like a premonition. We're going to get a fox in our future. The fox means so many different things. One, they're good looking. They're foxy. Hello. But also being smart, intuitive, sneaky, watching out, you've learned so much. So in your future, you're going to know how to spot a trickster. I can't talk today, but seriously, you're going to learn how to spot this person coming out of the crowd, and you're going to spot any tricks. You're very wise. You're wise to the tricks of the fox. Well, let's see what this trickster means. I did not expect this in the future position. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Laugh at your mistakes, collective, and then start again. That's literally what it says. Laugh at your mistakes, twin flames, and start again. The artwork is wherever I go, there I am. The element, you guessed it, is air. King of air. The number is 1. And guess what? The phase is a new beginning. So, Twin Flame Collective, who's watching me, the trickster has deceived us again. And just when we thought things were even getting better, we get this text message that something happens. Or you get this tarot live alert and I'm giving you this message and it all falls to ruins. Ruins, I tell you. You get this message, okay, and it all falls to ruins again. And it is that clown, that old fool, actually laughing at us, though? Is he really laughing at us? What does it take for us to get the joke and finally laugh at ourselves? Red flag. We take life way too seriously sometimes. The trickster reminds us to see the funny side of human beings. And my message as an intuitive tarot reader is, the mask could also be, it's not what it seems. Looks can be deceiving. When you think it's an ending, it's actually a new beginning. Because the ending is a mask. And don't be too serious. Know the universe is full of magic, which is magician energy in this card, and tricks. They've always got a trick up their sleeve. Just when you think shit couldn't get worse and it all hit the fan, somebody has a trick up their sleeve. So it's not over, like how you think it is. There's always a new unfolding to the story. You know what I mean? Anyways, we can have a good cry, but make sure to follow it with a good belly laugh. Our so-called mistakes, which has been addressed in this whole Mercury retrograde reading, our so-called mistakes are nothing less than experiments and the endless cosmic play. Lightness and laughter cure our failures by reminding us we're not in control. And as the saying goes, wherever I go, there I am. We may be tempted to try a geographical cure and move away from problems, but we can't get away from ourselves, or our twins in this matter. For better or worse, our problems and patterns travel with us as a soul. And change begins and ends in ourselves as an inside job, whose most essential ingredient we often leave out is a sense of humor. So so our future position is laugh at our mistakes and start again. This Mercury retrograde reading about release is releasing the bags of the past. Release. Now that you've had time to look back at your guilt for actions and behaviors, you've looked back with Mercury retrograde recently on reminiscing on the past moments with your lover. Now you can at least start to look at your old pictures with you and him or you and her. Put yourself back in those moments and realize there was lies, there were deceit in those pictures, there were hidden things. Look back and see the love blocks that were going on and you didn't know it. Look back and just be like, take the luster off this person. Take them off the pedestal. Stop giving them excuses. That's enough. Own it. Own your part and let them own theirs. Okay? Then forgive, love, release. Do your self-love. Focus on that. It attracts what's meant for you back to you. And learn to laugh at these stupid ass mistakes, not feel guilty. Because the message for the twin flames is Mercury retrograde doesn't want you to slap yourself, hate yourself, get mad at yourself, criticize yourself. Hello, Virgo energy. Spirit's like, no, I want you to laugh. Laugh at the mistakes, laugh at the time lost, laugh at the love, laugh at all of this. Find humor in being naive. Find humor in your person hiding shit from you when they shouldn't have. Find humor in the fact that you fuckers are stuck together. Shit, we sound crazy up in this freaking tarot reading. Only twin flames get it. It's a twin flame thing. Everyone else, you're just cross-watching, or you're karmic checking us out because you don't get it, honey. If you don't get it, twin flames get it. All right, you fuckers are bonded. Okay, so you fuckers get it. And you can laugh at it. And this is a complexity that twin flames will understand. The complexity is we're twin flames, yet we still release each other and let each other go. And that's okay, because you're still connected. See, other people, it's too complex. They don't understand. They think that release and letting go is exactly literally that. Cutting the strings, releasing and never looking back. Really, that's not a twin flame thing. A twin flame thing is I release you. Go, live, experience, breathe, go on your journey. I'm going on mine too. I'm too busy for that. We're both doing this. I release you. I'm not holding your hand. I am not holding your hand. I'm going on my own. You're going on your own. That's release. It's letting go of control of the twins, and it's letting the universe do its will, which is basically letting your astrological self take over, which is the destiny from your birth charts. You're going to let those partake. Whatever needs to happen, happens. And that's why we need temperance, patience, because there are karmic things that need to take place in our lives, be it divorce, job loss, career rise in fame, self-love, self-care, a remake of our body, a redo of our lives. Those things are meant to transform as a human in a body from your birth chart. Like, those are supposed to happen. So regardless of the twin flame journey, we have a life path. And so Spirit's like, yeah, I know this twin flame thing is here, but we also have this destiny. We need to work with both here. You need to walk this walk, and alongside that walk is this twin flame thing. See, I think a lot of people want to put the twin flame thing first. They want to think, oh, twin flame is most important. Twin flame walk is number one. Twin flame walk is it. That is my purpose. No. That is an element of who you are. And it only takes a seat at the table. A seat at the table of your life. It is a part of you. It is not all of you. It is a part of your life, but it's not all of it. And I think as twins, we have to just, oh, light bulb, clarity. I was told or forced to believe in some way by my own making that this was my purpose. But now that I look at it through different light, different perspective, hangman, this is just a part of me. It's not even my purpose. It's not even what I'm here for. It's not this big, huge monument mission in my life. It's a part of me. I still have other things to do. Wow, that's kind of taking the weight and the burden off your back. Because never feel like this twin flame journey is supposed to be a heavy burden. Just like Jesus said in the Bible, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. That is the truth. That is the way to the truth. The right way is not a heavy, burdensome way. The right way is the path of least resistance because it's meant for you. Not because it's easy, but because it's meant for you. It means that when you start to walk your path, you're not going to have barriers or blocks towards your destination, be it whatever it is. People think, well, if I have hardships or struggles, isn't that a block? No. Sometimes that is like exactly what's needing to happen, and there's nothing stopping that train. You're going to go through it, and then you go through the transformation. Still means you're on the right path. It's just you're not resisting what's happening to you. Because actually the resistance is when people resist karma. I don't want this negative thing to happen, or I don't want to let this positive thing happen, because it can go both ways. So we've released the mask. So we're going to start receiving these deep divine messages from our starseed family, it looks like. You guys are going to be much more connected to them and your friends and brothers and sisters on the same path with you. And please remember, as a twin flame, there are different levels, kind of per se, different waves of twins that were born and placed here on their journeys. It has nothing to do with your age. It has to do with your experience on the journey. So some of you guys are first wave. You've been dealing with this twin flame confirmation for a very, very long time. You're going to be much more excelled on the journey because you've been dealing with it longer and addressing a lot of these things, and you know, you've already mastered much of them. It doesn't matter age, okay? And then the second wavers, they've been here for kind of a while. They've been on the journey for a decent amount of time. They've gone through a lot of transformation, recognition, confirmations, and work, and they're aware. So second wavers are really aware, and they're just in the midst of it. They're in the thick of it, okay? The second wave is in the thick of it, okay? And then the third wavers have just kind of come into this journey. They just got on their little surfboard, they're riding in, arrived. I know I'm on this twin flame journey. They've just reached acknowledgement. You know, they've just realized, hey, I'm on this journey. Yeah, I have a lot of confirmations. Spirits definitely let me know. I feel it. I know it. I'm learning. So third wave, you're learning, you're processing, you're growing, and you're mostly in discovery mode. So a lot of third wavers are in discovery mode, learning so much about what it is. And then they'll begin more work, okay? But right now they're in the learning phase, Page of Pentacles phase. So to describe that, like a first wave would be more of a King of Swords. And a second wave is more of a Knight of Swords and Queen of Swords combo. They're kind of in between both of those spaces. And the third wavers are Page of Swords. Okay, so just to kind of give you an idea of the experience with all of this. Okay, because a lot of you guys understand tarot. We're going to read receptivity. Tune in with care. The universe is guiding you in its rhythms. The message of the artwork of this card is where my heart wants to go. The element, you guessed it, is air. The number is 3, and the energy is refinement. That's the phase. Empaths, which I'm referring to as the twin flames. Twin flames and empaths feel everything and everyone. Life sometimes feels so complex and overwhelming for you guys. It's hard to focus on yourself because there's so much going on that's grabbing your attention from other people. As an empath, you're naturally led towards others, not naturally led towards yourself. So that's the first hurdle that you start to overcome. Listen to the music of life. At every moment, we're awash in energy currents of colorful light, radio waves, frequencies beyond our perception. There's social media, advertisements, and mail. Everyone around us is going through difficulties and dramas and dilemmas. And as a natural empath, you want to heal. You want to fix those things. But you sometimes, even though you're trying to decipher out this noise and be helpful, you sometimes are preoccupied with or gasping for your own air and ideas and beliefs that represent you, which is your small little island of twin flame sanity. Opening yourself up to new influences can be hard. Yet if we close off from the outside world, we'll only get more of what we already have, our own best thinking. People tell us repeatedly what we need to hear and what we are, but we often don't or won't or can't listen to the truth because we know who we are and we know what we need. Our body tells us. Receptivity means having the awareness and the willingness to selectively absorb messages from others, not taking in all of their drama or problems or dilemmas, taking in what we can handle and not feeling guilty about that. So selectively absorb your messages from others, from media, from socials, from everything. Take what you like and edit out what doesn't fit. Because when you're vulnerable and you've absorbed too many other people's moods or energies, it can reset your nerves. It can make you very unaligned with you on your path and you as a person. You begin to be in a deep, chaotic trance that you seem to almost not be able to pull yourself out of. A tuning fork or bells can help align and dispel any chaotic energy of other people's thoughts and feelings that are attached to you. As an empath, you're like a sponge. For those of you that are wondering what's an empath, it's a sponge. So listening to beautiful music or even sounds are helpful. Breathing, heartbeats, drums, the blood coursing through your veins, water, rain, anything that helps tune out a larger cosmic rhythm. Making time for natural sacred music helps us receive messages from source and be much more receptive. Because while receptively open, we start to get fresh ideas and understanding. So a lot of you guys watching me, Twin Flame Journey, you guys are empaths. And is it a thing that you can become so absorbed with other people's stuff that you just can't see your own, or that you're not tuned into who you are? And does that make you feel confused? Yes. Does that make you feel unaligned, looking for truth every which way, every which channel, every which person? Yes, because you're not being receptive to your own truth, because your soul is very wise and it tells you what you need every day, and it tells you if you're on the right track every day. But if as an empath you find yourself absorbed with negativity or absorbed with other people's shit that you can't get aligned, get the tuning fork, singing bowl, take a salt bath, get crystals that really do help take that energy away from you and start to feel more like yourself again. So that is the message for the people watching me. Some good stones for you to get would be tourmaline, techite. I think that's how you say it, techite, I can't, you know what I'm talking about. It's black, techite, okay? Obsidian is great absorber of negativity. Classic smoky quartz. Smoky quartz, easy to come by. That is a great absorber of negative energy. And, you know, having a dog also very much helps. And don't forget to find those times for a salt bath and time alone, meditation, sleep. Drinking lots of water makes you flow better. Really does. Energetically, it makes you flow better. So music also, and everyone's capable of listening to music, even if it's just nature sounds. But a lot of you guys are caught up in the chaos of the world, caught up in the chaos of twins, just caught up in the chaos. Quiet your mind. And guess what? As we leave this message and we're ready to end, look what's sitting at the bottom of the deck. Sticking out just like, hello, twin flames. Hi, how are you? You know, I'm going to catch your attention. Ironically, he's fishing. We have the resurrection card. No, it's not a coincidence. It's not an accident. This showed up in our reading for a reason. A lot of cards to go through. Okay, this showed up for a reason. It's not an accident. You do have restoration with the Temperance card. Okay, you have renovation and you have resurrection. This is not dead. This is not dead. And a lot of the twin flames get it. When you release, it will come back to you. That's how the universe works. That's the law of attraction. You get, aka receive, what you give. You release this person, you let them walk their journey and do what they need to do, go through what they need to go through in peace, as you do yours in peace, and you do self-love, self-care, self-work, and alignment, and then like a boomerang, comes right back. You know, it's very true. When you try to hang on to someone, when you try to control them, in this day and age, in modern days, that would be tell me where you are, GPS on a phone, tracking people, looking at texts, messages, calls, ensuring that you've secured a partner, rushing to the altar, rushing to have children, you know, just all of these controlling moves to lock someone down is actually doing the opposite. It's causing them to want to be free from you. And even if it doesn't happen physically right away, 9 times out of 10, people that try to lock something down experience a shift in the relationship because they notice their partner is emotionally and sexually distant from the lover. They have already emotionally detached, 8 of Cups. And the love that was once there, the love has dissipated. Because love gives. I don't know what the other energy would be to describe it, but something else constrains and takes. That's not love. Constraining something, strangling it to death is not going to keep it alive. And I think we've learned that the more you guys as twins, the twins especially on the journey get it, that the more you release this person and let them go and be and give it to spirit and the universe, it's like, boom, almost 9 times out of 10, the love grows. It just grows and grows and grows because your heart is just vibrating so much with love and love and love and more love and more love. And I love you and I forgive you and live your life. And I love you and I hope you're happy. Be happy. All that vibration is just exploding inside of you. And it becomes so large, it's like a planet. And then it gets its own gravity and it just starts sucking in things that want to be a part of you. These people that you let go, they want to be a part of you. It is magic. That's the beauty of temperance. Let them go and love, and they will want to be a part of you. Control them, and they will want nothing more than to get away from you. And we're learning that as twins, that hanging on to something and constraining it and restricting it and trying to put it in some kind of a container won't work. So I think twins are learning that this catch and release. If you catch someone, this person comes in your life, you have no choice but to release them back and say, thank you for being caught by me and I love you, but I'm not going to keep you on the hook. There's the water. There you go. Swim where you may want to be. And you may just gain a little companion there that likes it right where you are because you're safe, you're comfortable, you have a good positive vibration, you have a really good mentality, you're secure in yourself, life is secure, you're just a nice energy to be around. Boy, is it magnetizing. And I tell you, that is the strongest attraction for the twins, is security, self-love, and confidence. And the energy to release and forgive and love. That is the strongest magnet for any union. It's, how do you say, I don't want to say contradictory, but it's like as soon as you shove your partner out of your life and you love more of you, all of a sudden that repelling turns to an attraction. It's just so weird. That's kind of how it works. But it's funny though, because even when you are in a relationship and you're in a healthy vibration, it's almost like your heart has grown and expanded to a new level, that you can still love yourself fully and still love the other person fully and compassionately and passionately. And it's just one big bowl of happy, can I just say? All right. So you are going to have a resurrection of this connection. I'm going to end your reading with a romance angel and call it good. Okay, guys, let's do it, twins. Spirit, give us a romance angel for the twin flames. Let's get one. Where are you calling me? I don't know. I feel I have to pull 3. I guess 3 is the energy of healing. We did get 3 of Wands. Something's coming in. Your ships are coming in. Bottom of the deck. Not going to believe it. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I didn't look for that. There's a lot of cards to go through, guys. Sometimes I can't even find the card I'm looking for. But bottom of the deck is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. You've gotten a consistent confirmation that this is not the end of it. Even if there's a release, there's a restoration, renovation, and resurrection. So, and you got reconciliation. I mean, a lot of re-re's. We are doing this Mercury retrograde reading, so that makes sense at this time. All right, let's review the oracles. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Love yourself first. We've been saying it in this reading. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Well, you don't say, twin flames. You don't say. Of course it is. That's a twin flame reading. All right, guys. If this message resonated for you, awesome. If it didn't, that's okay. It's not your reading. Maybe the next one will be. Thank you for watching. Take what resonates for you. There's always a reason for you to find it and to watch it. It's not an accident. Even if it doesn't resonate, it's not an accident. I hope you took something from this. For the twin flames, another good reading for you. You guys understand where others will not. Again, clarification at the end of this reading. This is not your regular run-of-the-mill relationship. This is not a karmic reading. This is not something that needs to disseminate and be done, thrown away, and moved on from. If you are thinking that you have to move on from a partner physically, you could still be a twin flame and connect energetically and spiritually. But if you feel that you have no desire, no pull to connect with someone, I can guarantee you, I'd bet my life on it, you are not a twin flame. So if you found yourself watching this reading and thinking this was a toxic ex or a karmic partner of recent, or some relationship that just went south that you don't ever want to resurrect, be careful what titles you watch. I would stick to general readings. I would stick to karmic readings. There are other channels that do not focus on the title twin flame. If you do tune into a twin flame reading, know that that comes with a package. And if you're not sure about that, you want to know more information about twin flames, I have a playlist you're welcome to watch, and it's titled Twin Flames. There's a lot of good information there about twin flames to maybe help you figure out if you are or are not on that journey. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching me. Be blessed. Remember, this love is a journey, not a destination. So like I always say, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swim, swim, swim. And don't forget my deals. I have a trick-or-treat special. It's 3 for 1. And that's not going to last long. So if you want to go check out any offers, I have that special trick-or-treat. It has a Halloween picture for your order on that. And it includes a 100 Club membership, and it includes a candle reading and an urgent reading. So I would look into that. That's pretty interesting that I even came up with that deal. It's kind of giving it all away there for not very much, but I made that possible for everyone to see if that can work for some people. To get a deal once in a while is nice. It's really nice. If you're interested in anything else I have to offer, please go to jks1111.com. Thank you. And don't forget to do my membership. It got discounted from $99 a month to just $33. So that is available, and it has all my extendeds for all time. So you're not just subscribing to that month. You're getting to see epic readings from when I started doing extendeds, and will continue to do them. So it's full access to all extendeds, plus the current, of course. So it's well worth it, where other memberships only include the recent that month. It's really nice to see all of them. So that's available for you. And you do also get one question a month as a subscriber. If you are live in one of our subscriber lives, we have private subscriber lives. I do like to include you in that so you guys can just be private and ask your own subscriber questions one at a time. So that will be available for you guys. And let's see, the 100 Club. Somebody had a question. Are you going to be doing 100 Club questions soon? Yes, I am, but since it's been such a long reading, it's been 205 minutes. I think I'm going to call it quits today before I start getting into another, session of questions for people. I did promise I was going to do the trick or treat question for the person that ordered that if you're still here. So if the person that ordered the trick or treat special, if you want your question answered, if you're still here, raise your hand. Let me know where you are and I will answer your question. That was part of the little deal I gave you in this live. Okay. So Jillian, there you are. What is your question, love? Let's get this answered for you. You ordered the trick or treat special. Thank you so much for that order, by the way. Look forward to doing your candle reading, your urgent reading, and just having fun with you, Jillian. What is he planning with me? He's been hinting at moving in and then doesn't communicate. Aha. My intuitive Jillian. All right. So let's get some answers on that for Jillian. Spirit, please guide and direct me. Cleanse the energy of these cards. Give me a new message here for Jillian. I would like to know why this person has hinted at moving in but is not communicating. Okay, Jillian, bottom of the deck, this person is generally stable. King of Pentacles, Earth energy. This person's a responsible human being generally and bottles up a lot of emotions. I think you already know that. But this person is someone that you feel comfortable trusting with stability, financials, someone that you feel that is going to grow into a mature, stable King of Pentacles. I think you kind of see this person as possibly the father of your children. Under that, you have 10 of Cups, contentment and joy. You really see a family with this person. You see this person as a strong visionary. You're really seeing the capability of this person, what they're capable of. So you really have a lot of faith and belief. This person's capable of being great. You see that potential in him. Let's start with this. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Then we got surrender. Then you got the Hermit, number 9, Virgo, soul searching, strong earth energy. You got deliver me from temptation, Capricorn energy. Damn, this person's getting all the earth sign hits. The next one is clock. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress slowly being made. And then you got watching you. He's testing you out. He's smarter than you think, Jillian. This guy's smart and he's cautious and he does have a lot of potential. He is very slow at making big life decisions because when he makes a decision, he wants to stick to it. He wants it to work. When he thinks about marriage, which is him disconnecting from his single life, he wants to be sure that has the potential to be stable, to grow, to be successful, to be secure. This is very much a planner. Right now, he sent you out some bait. Okay, he did give you some hits, which are literally hints, at wanting to move in because he wants to see how you're going to react. He is watching you. He's only giving you a specific time limit. I know this is a weird reading, but that's kind of what I'm getting. He is thinking, is she the one? Is she the one? Does she have long-term capability? Would she be a good mother? Would she be a good wife to help me rise in status in life? Would she be someone I see in 20 years in a family picture with a fireplace behind us at Christmas gathering with a dinner party? Is this person someone that I can devote time to? So he's keeping an open mind about your and his connection. He is definitely doing some research inside himself on, am I ready for this? Am I ready for forever? Is this the one? He's tempted to live with you for a few reasons. A, it's going to be financially smarter to share with someone else. B, he's attracted to you and he loves the intimacy. C, he knows you guys have known each other long enough and the clock is ticking and your relationship has to move to the next level. He's not stupid. He's well aware of it. So he understands all of that, but he's, again, very slow. And so now he's watching you to see how you're going to react to these little bait, these little hints, okay? These little messages of, I'm thinking about making this, serious and taking this to the next level. How are you going to react? What he doesn't want you to react is desperation or freaking out or when are you moving in or when is this going to happen? Any energy that makes you look codependent, insecure, or needy. He's going to see that as a red flag. If that person needs me and depends on me, that's a no. I'm not going to go through with it. So he's watching you to see your reaction to the level of status in your relationship and seeing if you are really going to be the one that he can see a future with. He wants a future, a very strong, stable future. 10 of Cups and children could very well be a part of this. He's considered it. He's thinking about it. It's crossed his mind. But he wants to be super Virgo, critical, picky, focused on the details, extra sure before he makes that ascent to the next level. So he really just wants to see how you're going to be acting about this situation. Let's get a feel on what his so far assessment of your reaction to this has been. What is his assessment to you so far as he's watching you? What has he been seeing? What do you see with Jillian? Stuck at a crossroads. Okay, he's unsure. Very, that Virgo energy again. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Living in fear. He's a little bit nervous about this. He doesn't even know he's assessing you. Does that make sense with the Hermit and watching you? Do you feel like you're being like observed, studied? Because if you feel like you're being observed and studied and he's like calculating things about you, that is what's going on. Because it looks like he's made some bad decisions in the past. He doesn't want to make any more. When I looked up, I saw 111 people watching, 111 thumbs up. By the way, thank you guys. Believe me, 111 is something you're going to see. Okay, so 111 on the clock, or things that have 11 around it. You're seeing the ones repetitively. He's being guided and led down a path. You know, are you guys meant to be together? We'll do another reading for that. You have a reading coming up, so we're going to go into that about your connection. Anyways, that's my message about why he's throwing hints, but there's not been a lot of communication, because the Hermit goes within. He stays quiet and he isolates. So he's watching you maybe from afar, or just seeing how you're going to react to him pulling away. Is it going to be clingy, needy, or desperate? He's watching that. He's assessing you. He may not even realize he's assessing you, but he is. Anyways, Jillian, for your reading, because you have the urgent reading scheduled and set up, I think it's the 22nd, right? Or I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that, but I know your reading's coming up. Plus, you just did the trick-or-treat, so I don't even know what the schedule is going to be from the trick-or-treat special. I guess I have to check. Listen, if you can, write a response to me, Jillian, and let me know your time of birth and his, and I'll do a bonus for you. I'll do a little compatibility kind of look at what's going on compatibility-wise for you guys, because I know you have an ordered a compatibility chart. I do offer that, so if anybody's interested in a compatibility chart, let me know. I think it's 122. But I do want to see what's going on. And I'll do that as a bonus. I don't have to, but I feel like that would be good for you. And Jillian, you support my channel. You've subscribed to my extendeds. You got my trick or treat special. You were a part of the 100 Club. You did the astrology class. I believe you did the tarot class. Jillian, you've been super supportive. So for my clients that stick with me, support me, go through all this, I have no problem giving you a bonus like the compatibility chart. So I am going to include that in your reading when we get to that, and give you some more answers about you and the connection that you're going through. I do feel he's stable. This could very well be a 10 of Cups. I kind of feel good about it. You know, if he is being a little reclusive, which is the soul-searching hermit, recluse, just know that he's stuck at a crossroad. He's trying to really see if that's what he's going to do with you and if you're the one, because he knows if he makes that move, he really wants it to stick. He doesn't want to get all entangled with someone that could be a bad decision, you know. So he's being very cautious. He doesn't want to make those decisions. Very earthy person. So anyways, very grounded. That's it. I love you, Jillian, and I'll look forward to your reading. Okay. Thank you so much. And I guess that's it. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Jillian's reading, her little mini reading that we got here. And I'll see you guys. Be well. Remember, like I always say, just keep swimming. Okay, and take it easy. Thank you, Twin Flames, for tuning in today. I'm thinking tomorrow we can definitely do the start of the element readings for October. And then, of course, I'll send them over to the extendeds. But tomorrow, I think we'll start with the elements. And the element readings are earth, air, water, and fire. So I'm going to do the element readings. It includes all the zodiacs for that element. So 3 of zodiacs for the element. And it's just going to be a general for the element for the public. And in the extended of my elementals, we do each zodiac sign in one reading, but we still do each zodiac sign, the outcome for each zodiac sign, and anything else that is needed for that zodiac. So that's going to be coming up starting tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm going to do Libra's happy birthday reading shortly after. So that's going to be coming up. So stay tuned for Libra's full birthday reading, free. Obviously, the extended is there, and it's a personal look at one zodiac. I always do that for the birthdays to see what's going on with Libras. So stay tuned for that. And if you want to support my channel, please donate to Cash App, JKS1111. My tag is Let That Shit Go 1111. And you can also donate on JKS 1111. And if you're interested in anything else I have to offer, you know where to go. JKS1111.com. I love you all. This is it. The end of my announcements. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys want, tomorrow I may be able to squeeze in the Hunter Club as well. Okay? Get you guys in there. So stay tuned. I love you guys. Like and subscribe, please. If you haven't yet and you've listened this far, you definitely need to subscribe. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.